up, everybody? And we are live. I'm JohnnyKpicks, and alongside me we have Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets, and we will be going over our picks, predictions, bets, off topics, questions, answers, anything you could think of for UFC San Diego.
Hey, I like that.
Also known as Whale's Vagina. If you didn't know that.
What? Is that what it means?
Have you ever seen Anchorman?
Yeah, I haven't seen it for a while. That's what he said. Oh,
from Anchorman.
Yeah.
What's up, classy. Man?
Good, man. Doing good. Been wanting to change my hat, but I've been on a winning streak, man. It's my good luck hat, so I've been wearing this one for about a month. But yeah, had a decent little card on that last card at what was it? UFC Vegas 59. Yeah. Got the Cachoeira fight taken off. I ended up going plus 1.5 units. But then if I would have had that, worst come to worst, if she would have lost, I would have broke even. And if she would have won, I would have came up some more units. But yeah, man, that was overall a good card. I liked it. Stephanie Egger fight was wild. With that, you know what I mean? I believe she tapped. I bet her, but I still believe she tapped. That thing was in. But I was still hoping for the no contest. You know what I mean? But
my thing was at the end, like she looked a little like what's going on thing, and then after that, I'm like she wasn't complaining too much. She's not screaming. I'm like I'd be screaming if I didn't tap.
Yeah, I mean, I would have started punching her in the head when she let go of my arm if I didn't tap for real. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I ended up losing minus 0.03 units, man. I swear, like this, like the third time in like the last.
That's a push.
It's a push, basically.
See, you got to start rounding. You got to start rounding them bets up and down. That's usually what I do because to get them little numbers, because that's like what you know what I mean, like $1 or something. Yeah, I usually like if it's anything like if I say I bet 202. 05, you know what I mean? Like $202, then I'm just gonna say I bet 2 units or whatever. But if it goes up, I guess I do go to the 0.5. But
yeah,
I don't know. I like rounding my stuff up.
True. I need to start doing something like that so that doesn't happen. But I don't mind losing that. That's totally fine as long as I don't lose like 14, 15, 16 units or something like that.
Right. UFC Long Island for me.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to the chat here. First things first, I'm going to get Mike in there. Thank you for the donation. He said 6 bits for the killer leans. Cheeto looks unkept and unwashed again. Stinky strategy. I hope Cruz sends him with one blowback to Ecuador. Oh, my God.
Mikey's wild. That's my boy.
Crazy, dude. No, he looks stinky like all the time. He's like a dirty little homeless guy. But I like him, man. He's really fun to watch.
Yes, he is. It's a fighter, man. He's a real fighter, dude.
Yep. All right, we'll go through the chat here a little bit. Real News, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. Papa Chuck, how's it going, man? We are ready to make that dough. Luke, what's up? He's taking Cheeto.
Yes, sir.
What's CJP, thanks for coming out. He said, what's up?
Carlos, what's up, man?
Papa Chuck said, please hit that like button. We are waiting. Yes, please hit that like button if you haven't.
Yes, sir. What's up, Papa Chuck?
Effie said, yes, sir. He's here. Thank you for showing up. I think you have to work, if I read that correctly, or you're at work, one of the two. James, what's up, man?
What's up, James and Amy?
Broke Bets, what's up, man? How's it going?
What's up, bro?
Oop. CJP said, just rolling up a fatty per usual to watch my favorite MMA guys talk UFC. Well, we appreciate that.
Yep, this is the show for that, for sure, man, for sure.
Rolling. Even though I don't do that, but it's all right.
I'd be.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I just don't roll up. I'm not that kind of. I never could do it. I don't know. I'm weird.
I like to pack them. I be packing the cones these days.
Yeah, James says we got Cheeto for the win too. Kevin, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. He said, let's hear it, boys. Papa Chuck said, quick question for Johnny. What is your favorite UFC card you pulled so far? Good question. That I actually pulled out of a pack, I would say the Connor green pulsar that I pulled out of 25. That was a really, really.
That was a nice card.
My first, like 2 or 3 videos I did of it. And I think that's the best card that I pulled.
Was that out of one of them blaster boxes too? No crap.
Yeah, which is like crazy because it's really hard to hit those in those boxes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they probably make 1 million of them boxes. You know what I mean? And you got a card that there's only 25 of it made.
Yeah, and it's Conor, like of all people. So like he sells
exactly.
well, he's popular. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame. He's pretty much the most popular UFC person that I could think of. Maybe who else?
The most popular UFC fighter to me when he had his time and it was his time and he was doing it was Chuck Liddell.
Okay,
dude, his era was so big. Like, dude, he had his documentaries. He's just such a badass dude. And it was right when UFC was really starting to get big. And he like Chuck era, Anderson Silva and Chuck Liddell. I think they had like, you know, the biggest little moments until Conor came in and went nuts.
Yeah, just Conor's just everybody knows Conor. If they don't even watch UFC, they know the name. You know what I mean? If you go up to somebody,
100.
Hey, do you know who Anderson Silva is? They're like, no idea. Brooke said when Cheeto fights, he wins 60% of the time, every time. Exactly.
Yeah. He hits a.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Kevin said plus 288 win on Vegas 59. Thanks for the insight. No problem. I'm glad somebody won something.
Yeah, nice win, man.
Whether it's on bad advice or not, right, Kevin?
Dude, oh yeah, I seen that.
They're crazy sometimes.
Yeah. They just come on. You got. I kill them with kindness.
Papa Chuck said, Cody, where'd you get all that dope wall art from?
Most of it from I think it's called it's been a while, but iCanvas had some. I think that's where I got the Mike Tyson, and Canvas Freaks has really good art, and you can usually get them for a really good deal. They're like discounts 60% off and stuff. But nice. I love it. Yeah, they'll fill in the bottom of it. When I put them on the bottom, you can't see them, but I'm still gonna fill them in. I got some other ones I got to put up and stuff. So,
well, now that we're using StreamYard, we can actually see all of it now.
Right, I know that. I looked over at my TV. I'm like, yeah, man, you can actually see.
Yeah, and honestly, your video looks way better too. So it must be StreamYard, and Reese sucks.
Right? Yeah. You got to see this good. You got to see this good face, man.
BCS, what's up, man? He said, hello, all. Edgar should be kicked out of the UFC chump move. What happened?
Edgar. Edgar. Stephanie Edgar for acting like she didn't tap. Yeah, that was it was weird to say the least. But I mean, and then it was weird too because just the fact that there's really no angle. And then all right, poll the chat. Do you think that's the right thing to do? For like the ref is the person that makes decisions in the fight on when to stop it, when to do that. And do you think it's okay for them to fucking poll the judges? Because who knows? They pull Sal D'Amato. It just depends who he had his bet on. You know what I mean? They were like, did you see some shit? Like, I don't know. So it's just like a really weird thing, you know?
I mean, that was weird because they're like, oh, one of the judges saw it and then Herb Dean concurred. And I'm like, were they even by where that event happened?
Right. and like usually like if the ref didn't see it and they didn't stop the fight and that like with Matt Lindland and them, who was it? Matt Lindland and Murilo Bustamante back in the day. He did that to him and he tapped, bro, but he got out and they redid it again. He ended up getting tapped again. But like if the ref don't stop it, you can't just let go of an arm bar and be like, yeah, they tapped, they're done. So I almost feel like the ref should have been like, keep fighting because I didn't stop it. You guys can't just stop. Even if she did kind of tap, it's weird. You know what I mean? And usually you would have thought she would have screamed out. Usually that's why it was tough too because we couldn't see her tap. But usually they're like, all right, I tapped. But she didn't make a fucking noise. So it was like, super weird, man. I
know Buena Silva sometimes she's a little like, I don't know, cocky if you want to say, but I don't think she's that kind of person that to like, you know, try to make them think that they tapped, but they really didn't, you know?
Right. Yeah.
She was crying and everything. So I'm like, all right, that must be real. Cause she thinks she really won. You know what I mean?
She had that thing in tight, but still it should have been like either restarted or like a no contest because the ref didn't stop it. You shouldn't ask a judge like, what's next? You're going to ask the dude out in the audience, like, what'd you see, bro? Dude's drinking a fucking beer. He's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I hear you. AB said, what's up? What's up, man? Thanks for coming out.
What's up, man?
Tyler Ingram, thanks for coming out. Always appreciate everything. Yep, appreciate you coming here for sure. Herb Dean, what's up, man? He said, these seem like UFC plans for Cruz and Hill retirement fights in front of their home crowds. Definitely.
I know Frankie Edgar called out Dominic Cruz. He's like, I know he's got to fight, but that could be a retirement fight for them both, kind of. But I like Dom Cruz still.
Yeah, I think he's still He's still chucking. Frankie, though, he needs one more and he's out.
Yeah, he needs to get him a wrestler or something. Someone hits light.
Exactly. Let's see. No love. Good morning. Just woke up. It's 5 a.m. in India time for some workout. See you guys later. Yeah, thanks for coming out, and thanks for joining in for a little bit. 5 a.m. You're a trooper.
Trooper, and it's awesome, man. I love having we get to talk with people and people from all around the world, get to talk with us, and I love this. It's pretty awesome, man.
It's crazy. AB said, anyone throwing any money on Nunez as an underdog? I am not touching that fight. So I will say
which one was that one again? I read some about Nunez earlier and I keep forgetting which one is
Nunez
that.
And Calvillo.
Oh, I like Nunez big time on that. I'm not betting it, but Nunez is freaking good. And I know people's gonna say she's old, but Calvillo's 35. She's 36. I freaking like Nunez. Calvillo's been quitting in her fights, dude.
True.
Against Andrade, she got hurt up against, and quit. And then her last fight, she literally quit on the fucking stool against Andrea Lee. So it's how is she, if something's going on with her? And then she got beat up by Shukagan before that. It's not looking good. Nina Nunez is tough. She got taken down and submitted by Dern, but that happens. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That was her first fight back after the baby.
True. Yeah, Kevin said Cruz will cruise to unanimous decision. His footwork will give Soup Kitchen problems. He definitely can.
It can until he starts getting kicked in them feet and legs and it slows him down. Five round Vera, dude.
I know that's the thing. It's always, if it's a 3-round fight, I would definitely jump on plus money with Cruz for sure.
It'd be a way different line if it was 3 rounds. Yeah.
Effie said it's awesome to see every winning money with your guys' tip killing them. Thanks, appreciate it.
Hell yeah, Effie.
All of the good tips. We don't want to give out losers. We're not like that.
Yeah. Check out Effie's channel too. Any action MMA. It's a good channel
too.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I was getting all this stuff ready. Great channel though.
Yotis Wofus, love the name. Said, "What's up? Let's win this weekend. I got Buday, Silva, and O'Day Silva parlays. Love those parlays. I think I might have one of those as well.
I love them. Buday Silva is my biggest lock of the card for a parlay.
Silva.
Yep.
Yeah.
Buday Silva.
Okay. Yeah, I like Buday too a lot too. James said, Cody, that parlay of 3 you had was easy money. Thanks again.
Low hanging fruit, baby.
Oh yeah,
that Hill fight was crazy, but you could see. It seemed crazy, but when I'm watching it, Santos won the first round. Hill was piecing him up in the second and won, and then Thiago came out in the third. And yeah, he was wrestling him and beating him, but you could see him slowing down. So you knew, in the fourth or fifth, but it was still closer than I would like. But true. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, Papa Chuck said I hit a $1 bet on Spivak round 2 plus Hill round 4. Made over $100 on that one bet. That's awesome.
Nice play right there. Hell yeah, $1, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Mike said Sal the tomato is an awful human being. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, facts.
If all the judges say they didn't see it, then what would have happened? Good question.
I think it would have to be a no contest because once they turn on that light and stuff and go to replay, I believe you can't restart the fight in MMA. Once they do go to replay, I don't believe it. So then, I think it would have had to been a no contest because the ref, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, all right, they tapped out. So what's next? Everybody's in. Anytime they're in a guillotine, dude's gonna be like, oh, let go. I felt him tap, And they're like, well, he fucking won. Obviously, he must be telling the truth. So it's I don't know.
Yeah,
it was weird. So and then it was weird too with all the cameras, different stuff. They didn't have an angle on it,
Yep.
So and that Edgar didn't go, fucking don't break my arm.
True.
So it was whole thing was weird.
It was a weird thing. I think they got the right call, but it was just weird how they got it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like I said, they're pulling the dude in the back drinking a beer. What'd you see, Bill?
It's well,
fucking tapped. She fucking tapped.
Ken said looking to do a parlay prop bet for $25 or three parlay prop bet. Let's hear what you guys have to say. We'll get to it if you keep hang around. We'll get to it. News said, pretty sure Bisping mentioned Herb Dean seeing it. Herb Dean was making a cameo video while the armbar was happening and uploaded it here on YouTube. He probably hurt. He needs to get that somehow.
Yeah. Herb, if he was in the ring, he'd be like, break it. I don't see nothing. When he tells the fighters to hit him one more time, make sure he's dead. It's
Yeah.
usually what he does, man.
Plud said, thanks for coming out, Plud. He said, is a $160 bet on Cheeto to win by KO a good bet? Payout is like 600. I think it's a good bet.
Dom's a tough motherfucker, dude.
That's why.
Like if he didn't finish Rob fine, I don't know. Dom moves a lot, and Dom's tough, and I don't know, man. I would say if he does, it's 4th or 5th round.
That's what I was going to suggest. Maybe not doing that big of a bet and sprinkle some like round 4 and round 5 bets on Vera.
There you go.
That's when it's going to happen. You might even get odds.
Yeah. And maybe even Vera, throw a little sprinkle with Vera by decision. But yeah, I don't see him coming out there and hitting Dom with the one big shot early in the fight and just finishing Dom. You know what I mean? He recovers really well. Even in the fight he got finished by Cejudo, he was taking big shots and he recovered perfectly. So
yep. Jason C said, "What's up? How's it going? Thanks for coming out, man. Hey Johnny. Hey Blood Money.
What's up, bro? Thanks for coming out.
I'm gonna go through these real quick so we can get started. I know we've been talking in the chat, everybody. I want to get everybody in here.
Yeah, that's good.
Derek Izzy, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. I'm trying something new. I created an algorithm to predict fight winners based on 14 different statistics. Going to test it out this weekend. $50 in each fight. That's awesome. Definitely awesome. Keep me posted because I like all that stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't go wrong having as much information on a fight as possible. So definitely keep us posted, man. I want to see how that works out.
For sure. Brooke Native, thanks for coming out. He said he made it. All right.
Yeah,
and let's see.
What's up?
Got one more here. Artudo. I can't even say that. Artudo. Sorry if I say it wrong. Do you guys do Bellator or PFL? If so, who do you guys like this week? I'm really trying my hardest to get into Bellator. PFL, I probably will never do. I'll admit that right now, but every once in a while, like it's just hard with the UFC every week. But if UFC can like give me a break, give me 1 week of break, I can like do more stuff. But I don't have any picks. But what about you, man?
I say if anybody tells you that they can predict LFA, Bellator, PFL, other than like 2 fights for sure, they're probably lying, dude. That's so it's so low level most of the time. Sometimes you get like this week I like Neiman Gracie to be Gochi.
Okay.
Just like whatever Gochi, which dude's good, but he hasn't been fighting at 170 his whole career, and he usually subs people, and he's not going to sub Neiman Gracie. So I like Gracie in that way, but like most of the fights, dude, it's low level. It's hard to predict that stuff. But I've lost bad on dudes that are minus 900 in that, and they're freaking get dominated for 3 rounds. Not even like a lucky knockout. The last one I bet on, I won one on a PFL, and that was even, dude, that's why, dude, don't listen to anybody tell you they can predict PFL. I put a 3-fight parlay in, and I actually hit it, and I don't want to give it out and be like, do this because I had a big favorite, the one Paragrande. Dude, I don't think that dude won his fight, and luckily they gave it to me, and I won a greasy decision. And that kid was minus like 700, and so I don't know. I try to stay away from betting all them.
We can even say Dana White Contender Series because I just did one bet. I know I posted it in our little chat, but I didn't want to post it because I'm like, I don't want people to follow this because
who knows?
I mean, luckily, but I'm like, I'm scared. I don't want to like tell everyone to do this, and they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. I would say just bet them for fun. Put you in a couple little parlays on the bigger favorites, but not too many of them unless you're betting a main event, where you're getting Phil Davis for somebody like Yoel Romero. I bet Phil Davis a while ago because I figured he was going to be just bigger, longer. But yeah, for most of them, dude, it's a guess. Everybody's guessing, I feel like. Exactly.
Yeah, Herb Dean said, I actually bet against Gracie because the odds were plus 160. I feel it's a pick 'em.
It should be close. I just like Gracie striking a little better than Gochi's. Gochi's not bad. He's good, though. I mean, I like the dude. It's just that he's a littler guy. He used to fight at 45 and 55, but 55 most of his career. But he usually submits people, and Neiman Gracie ain't getting submitted. But it should be a good fight. But that's why it's tough. But the odds are good for Gochi. So can't blame you on that at all.
For sure. All right, let's get to the card. So we're going through, we did this one last week, but we'll do it. The first fight we have is Jason Witt versus Josh Quinlan. Who do you got?
Well, I mean, obviously it's it's what people are thinking. What's going to happen? It's either Quinlan's going to knock him out, or Witt might be able to, take him down and just cook him all 3 rounds. And I stayed away from this fight as far as a bet because I just need to see more out of Quinlan. You know what I mean? I think he's good, but I need to see more. I'm going to pick Quinlan. I'm going to say he does get that second round TKO because like Witt, like I said, good wrestling, decent striking, decent power in his hands. He's not throwing a lot of strikes, but when he does throw, he throws with power. You've seen him dropping Barberina. But Quinlan, man, very well-rounded, good takedown defense, good hips, fast, got some black belt in jiu-jitsu, good striker, power striking, but doesn't really have enough fights. And even on the Contender Series, you know what I mean? That was like a 30-second fight. So he doesn't really have enough fights for me to know for sure he's going to knock out Witt, because if he doesn't come out here and knock out Witt early, I mean, this could look like the Barberina fight. Witt can wrestle. Witt can take people down, hold them down, throw on some good ground and pound. But I'm going to take Quinlan. I'm going to say maybe the first round's tough, back and forth. It's going to look like the Rowe fight in the second round where Quinlan does start stopping the takedowns and then is able to finish Witt when Witt slows down a little bit. So that's what I'm predicting. But no bets on this fight though.
Yeah, that's the same with me. Last week I picked Quinlan by knockout. I think it's going to happen still. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on with Quinlan. There's a catch weight at 180 now.
Right.
I still think Quinlan does get the job done. I can't trust Witt's chin at this point in his career. He's 35 years old, I believe.
Right.
Knocked out a ton of times.
Six.
That's a lot. That's 6. That's like 3 too many.
Yeah, and some are real quick, like Semmelsberger put him out real quick. Takashi Sato put him out real quick. So
yeah,
that's what makes it even scarier. It's not like TKO beatdowns. It's like he could easily, you bet him and he could come out and be sleeping within the first 30 seconds. So
yep. Yeah, I don't have a bet on this fight. I don't want to bet the money line or anything. The only thing that I might do for my like Hail Mary parlay prop that I like to do every week is I'll probably throw a Quinlan knockout in there. They haven't put the line out for it. They might now, but when I looked earlier today, they didn't have. It was like the only fight that they didn't have a prop for, and I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
So maybe
they were waiting late this week to put out them over/under lines, dude, and props, like crazy late.
Yeah, the only thing that I could think of, the reason why they waited was maybe they didn't know it was going to be a catch weight, and I don't know if they were just waiting to make it official or something. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, we both got Quinlan here by knockout. You think knockout?
Yeah, I think second round TKO. Maybe third, but that's what I predict. But I mean, like I said, if I bet it like that, I wouldn't be freaking shocked if Witt came out, started landing some takedowns and the more inexperienced guy. But another thing I like about Quinlan is, man, my freaking neck, I slept on this mofo wrong, and it just keeps wanting. But the thing about Quinlan is he's a tough Hawaiian dude, and that's like an extra attribute because like Hawaiians are some of the toughest dudes, and a well-rounded one, a Hawaiian dude that can just scrap anywhere the fight goes, good cardio, and I hope this kid's the truth. I hope he gets the win this weekend. I'm rooting for anybody that bet on him.
For true. Tyler said Quinlan, don't trust Witt's chin. I agree.
Right.
CJP said Quinlan is one of my parlay money lines and wins by KO. Win has 0 chin. I agree.
Yeah.
Dirty Reg, what's going on? He said Witt cooks him here, survives not being knocked out. That could definitely happen. That's the way he's gonna win, is just grind it out for 3 rounds and pray he doesn't get hit in the chin once.
Right. I mean, he survived with Barberina and won a 3-round war with that savage. So if his chin that's the only thing. If his chin holds up, it could get greasy.
True. James asked, is it the smaller cage? I don't think it is.
No, it's a big cage. It's in San Diego. Yeah, because only them are at the Apex, small cage.
The smaller cage is at the Apex. Papa Chuck said parlay of the week is Zalal and Loopy via decision plus Buday knockout. Okay, I like that.
He's going to grind that dude in the dust on the cage, bro, for real.
100%. Luke said, staying away from this fight. I don't blame you if you want to. Like I said, I would only play the Quinlan KO prop if I was going to touch it.
Yeah.
He said, I went all in with Godinez, as did I. I'm prepared to take a huge L that comes with betting. Oh, me too. I already told myself I'm not betting women's MMA, and nope. This is the fight. I know it in my heart. Loopy will win. She will dominate. I have 2 parlays. I'm thinking about even doing more. It's weird. I don't like it, but I know it's going to happen.
Yeah. I like Loopy there, dude. I tell you who I like even better than Loopy is the Yasmin girl. She has a way easier fight, and she's fucking good. I didn't bet her. Dude, I got really good news about that. even though I think we're getting to that fight next.
Okay.
I got some good news and made me happy.
So our friend from across the ocean, Saba, said, "What's up, everybody? I'm a bit late for that. Happy to see my two ladies."
This motherfucker,
This motherfucker over here. He thinks he's funny.
He's funny.
I'm not even gonna say hi to you. Hi, Saba. Dirty Red said Lucy should win Herb, but it might be sketchy. I don't think so, but
I think the first 2 rounds could be a little tighter than you think, but I think she wins, but
Kevin, thank you for the donation. He said, I got a 6-fighter parlay money line locked in plus $18.89 $50 wager. Let's see if great minds think alike.
Good luck, bro. Hopefully.
Yeah, good luck. What is the parlay, if you don't mind?
Buday, O'Day.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. I'm saying probably Buday, O'Day,
missed it in the
Vera. I hope he hits it. That'd be awesome. So you win about what, 943 and 44.50?
Yeah,
just a $50 bet.
Yeah.
That'd be legit.
950. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's see, where am I at now? Here we go. All right. James said, we like Witt for the upset. Vet uses his wrestling and grinds him out. Yep, that's the way to win it for Witt.
Right. They're smart too. They was on Jeff Neal with me last week. Jim and Amy actually had the courage to pull that trigger. So
fucking Luke can't move his head, man.
Yeah. Neal's so much faster. Just so much, you know what I mean? He was just that left hand is a freaking rocket.
That was money all day.
After the
first round, I'm like, dude, Luque's not going. No way.
Dude, he fucked him up in the first round. He would have finished 95% of other people in that. Like Luque, you don't see him getting rocked too much, and he was doing that thing. He was doing like the what's the one dude? Burgos. You know, when they get rocked, but they don't like freaking go. They don't even get dropped. They're just like their whole brain, but they absorb it somehow. There's just dudes like that do it, and eventually, but Luque, his brain was like, dude, I'm done absorbing this shit, bro. Yeah. We got to take a nap.
Okay. Saba said Quinlan by KO. I agree. Mike said Clint on Pub Sports is on Witt. Quinlan is Lock City.
Facts.
Sorry, I don't.
Mike, yeah, lying.
Typed out, but yeah, Quinlan is a lock right now. Thank you for telling me that. I should probably put in all the money on Quinlan right now.
Bankroll it. Bankroll it.
Said parlayed Buday, Silva, Cheeto, locks. Let's go. I like all those as well.
Yeah.
Dirty Red said Loop should take her down, rinse and repeat. I agree. It should be pretty simple there. We'll get to that in a second. Saba said Neal looked very good, and this is the beginning of the downpour for Vicente.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's 2 ways to beat him now. Now you can take him down like Bilal, or you can even knock him out like Jeff Neal. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to say that he's a gatekeeper, but he might actually be a gatekeeper. He's only like 30 years old, right? 31 maybe.
He's been in so many. The thing is like that's why I picked Jeff Neal, because it's like Luque has been in a lot of wars and he's got a lot of finish, but he's finished in like lower level. Like his biggest win was probably like Tyron Woodley, I guess. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he's got like Nico Price and he beat Bilal back in the day, but yeah, man. Jeff Neal, I wish I would have bet him.
I know.
I never would have did it by KO. 10 KOs.
20.
Right.
All right, we'll get to the next one. Barcelo 57 fan. Sorry, I can't read today.
That was me last week, bro.
No, thanks for coming out, man. He said Loop is a mega lock. I agree. She is my lock of the night, just so you guys know. We're not even to that fight yet. All right, next fight. We're going to do Yusuf Zalal versus Damon Blackshear. I'm going to go with Zalal here. I know Blackshear is actually pretty decent regional fighters, but if you scroll down a little bit to one of his losses,
Chris
kind of makes me just a little cringe a little bit.
It's terrible.
If you don't know who I'm talking about, it is the one and only Chris Mutino. How you say it?
Mutino.
And if you don't know who that is, he's not even in the UFC anymore. Let's put it that way. So, but he's a good striker. He's got okay ground game too, but Zalal is really good. He's super well rounded. He's got really good striking. I think he's got good wrestling and grappling. He's got good experience. He's lost to all of his losses are pretty quality, especially his last 3 are super quality losses.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people are forgetting that he's 25 years old and he had to fight Ilia Topuria. Who else did he have to fight?
Sean Woodson.
Sean Woodson, who's like huge for the division, super long.
The other Choi dude that's like 6'1", too.
And he's super good striker too. And
yep.
I like Zalal here. I got him in a parlay with another, I think, an over-under. And I think it's a good bet at plus or minus 125. I think it's actually a good deal. So I think the value's there. What about you?
Yeah, man. I'm all over Zalal too myself. He's good. Like Yusuf Zalal is good. I liked him in all of his first UFC. He had 3 wins in a row. Started taking really, really tough fights on really short notice. But his win over Austin Lingo is a good win. His win over Jordan Griffin's a good win. I know he might not be in the UFC, but Jordan Griffin's pretty good, and he fought a lot of really tough people when he was in the UFC. I watched Blackshear. He was good. He has a little power in his hands. He has a nice right hand. His grappling, like his offensive wrestling, isn't really the best, but he's got good defensive wrestling. He's got decent offensive wrestling. He's got really good ground game. It's got a lot of submissions, but it's over low level people, dude. All the people he's fighting is super low level. I like where Yusuf Zalal trains. He's training. I believe it's Factory X, right? The one it's in Colorado. I believe it's Factory X.
Let me look it up real quick.
And that's a really, really, really good camp.
Yeah, Factory X, Muay Thai. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's getting elevation training, all that. The dude's good. He's really well rounded. I like his striking in his matches. I like how he mixes in his grappling, like he did with Austin Lingo. You know, he has really good timing on his takedowns. He can go up against the cage. Got a good clinch. I think he's going to be better than Blackshear everywhere here. Like you said, he lost to Chris Montino. I don't even know how you do that. Like how that happens.
Good at all.
Yeah, and even if you watch Montino before he was in the UFC, like he was losing the low level guys too. I watched this, so it's like I don't know, man. I think Yusuf Zalal, okay, he's coming down to 135, which is another benefit for him. He's going to be big at this weight class. I know in this fight they're the same height. He's going to have like 2 inches of reach, but he's not used to having that. You know what I mean? He was fighting dudes that were 6'2" at 145. Yeah. He's the only guy in the UFC that has gone all 3 rounds with Ilia Topuria. You know what I mean? This dude's tough. And not only that, but he started putting a beating on Topuria in that last minute of the 3rd round after, getting dominated most of the fight. So I like him here. I think that he's going to win the grappling exchanges. He's not going to get submitted. That's usually how Blackshear wins. Blackshear's doesn't have a full camp. He's coming into the UFC. He could have the jitters, all that stuff. There's nothing going for Blackshear here that makes me go, yeah, I should bet this dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, Blackshear's taking this fight on short notice too.
Super short. Yeah, it's like a week or 2. So give me Yusuf Zalal, man. I bet him. I got him at the minus 125, like you said, and I just put a straight bet on him. I believe we got 1.8 units to win 1.5. And I like him. I like his movement. He's way better striking, in my opinion, than Blackshear. He has really good movement. It's in the big cage, which will help him. Like I said, I think that I've seen Blackshear before in his other. I mean, granted, he fought Danny Sabatini. Or Pat Sabatini and Danny Sabatillo, I believe. The dude that they're both. Yeah, that dude's really good. Like that dude's fucking good. So the best bet, I bet Yusuf Zalal, and I really think this goes over, man. I think this is over fight. I know they probably got the line put right for the over on this fight, but up there high, it's probably minus 200 or something, but it probably should be, man. I think this fight goes over. Both these guys like to use the ground usually to win, but Yusuf Zalal, that's another thing people don't talk about. Is Yusuf Zalal could knock out Damon Blackshear. Like he's dropped a lot of people in the UFC. Hits him with spinning roundhouse kicks. He dropped Pete Barrett. So yeah, man, I really like Yusuf Zalal here, and I think we're getting him at a good price. The bookies started at minus 170. It got bet down to almost even money, and now it's coming back towards Yusuf Zalal. And I think him coming off 3 losses is what's making this. He was minus 180 to Ilia Topuria. You know what I mean? So coming off 3 wins in a row. So I like him, and then my wins are at 145. So I like Zalal, man. I got a bet on him.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think I even got another leg of my parlay as I got this fight to start round 3. So, like you said, I like to go over 100%. Zalal's never been finished, I don't think. So,
yeah, Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe like in his regional, but I doubt it. Maybe he's been submitted once or something, but that's been years and years ago. Yeah, but I don't know if he has. Not in UFC for sure.
Yeah, and then Damon's never been finished in his pro career either. So
yeah, he's been a decision with Sabatini and them. So the dude's a beast. That over is, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the second best bet.
Yeah,
over starting a third's legit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what everybody else says. Tyler said Blackshear has struggled bad with persistent takedown artists in the past and is middling on the giving Zalal various avenues of victory. I agree. That's a good breakdown there.
Yep.
Saba said, for people who don't know who Chris Moitano is, he's one of Sean O'Malley's newborns from this year. Kindergarten with Cheeto Berry.
Saba loves I didn't think about that. He's probably picking Dom, ain't he, this week? Saba might be because he hates Cheeto because Cheeto got that win over O'Malley. Yeah. Yeah. They want Cheeto to lose because they don't want that rematch. They do not.
No. Brooke Beth said, Zal's a tough motherfucker. He isn't getting finished by these killers. Yeah, he's not.
Moroccan Devil, baby.
Zalal finally getting a step down in competition. Agreed. Finally.
Yeah, BC. Yeah, I was gonna say who said that. He's out. Exactly.
Yes. CJP says Zalal probably wins here by decision, but no bet on this fight. Yeah, I don't agree. I don't blame you if you don't want to bet that fight, but I think Zalal. It's a very good value. I think.
Right. Yeah.
James has Zalal winning again too. Tyler says Zalal I think dominates everywhere.
Sharp money coming in. These are sharp pickers too. Oh, Green. I like that, man. Makes me feel good.
Yep. Kevin is staying away from this fight. Like I said, I don't blame anybody for staying away from this fight, but I think you're getting pretty good value on someone who's really has experience. He's fighting somebody lower competition, and it's on short notice, and he's the better fighter pretty much everywhere. So
yeah, way more UFC experience. The dude Blackshear's not dangerous either. It's not like if this dude was coming in, he's a knockout artist or something, with great grappling. Like, dude seems pretty fucking average everywhere. And if you watch the people he's beat, they're not good. Like they're not good people. They're not good fighters. Not that they're terrible, but they're not. Like you said, Zalal's put on good shows, dude, in the UFC.
For sure. Omar said DMs. Is it my DM? Is it Cody's DM? Whose DMs we checking?
I'm just waiting for Johnny's only hands. Things to start showing up.
That's 10 o'clock tonight. You know this. Every Wednesday.
And then he just give you guys a little tease. You see that? With the beer, he just gave you a little tease of them fingers, the tips.
Just the tips, guys. Saba said he actually bet Cheeto against Cruz. Wow. Welcome, Bout Better.
Okay. What's that?
Galzi. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with every word there that he said.
Exactly. Zalal is free money. I agree. Well, maybe not free money, but pretty good, easy money. Let's put it that way.
I like it. He might be minus 180 by the time this fight starts, which is.
I'm surprised because I saw it got up to 130 and started going back down again. I'm like, what? It's crazy.
Yeah. I just don't see the side for Blackshear to make me go, I want this dude. He's definitely gonna do this to Zalal on short notice that he did to this dude that was fucking 3-4 and wherever he was fighting.
I agree. Yeah, BCF Zalal hasn't rushed into the weight drop. Yep.
I like that. It took a year off, and like you said, Johnny, he's young. He's 25, man. Time to improve at a great camp. Gonna have great cardio. Dude's on short notice. This dude trains in fucking Elevation Factory X. So everything points towards Zalal, and it's close money. I wish I'd have put more.
If this was a minus 180, 200 range, I probably wouldn't touch it. You're right. But this is almost a pick'em, and I'm like, come on, this shouldn't be a pick'em at all.
Right. Right, man.
You just got Zalal at minus 130. Let's go. That's a good bet. I think I would take a
ton of value on him right now.
I would think what would you take him up to? Maybe minus 140, 150 tops?
Yeah, I think it should be 150. You know what I mean? I think with everything going for him, you got to think that he's going to win, 6 out of 10 times at least, I would say. So and Blackshear usually wins by submission. And Zalal ain't getting submitted. Like I said, Taporia, put a beating on him on the ground for 2.5 rounds. He didn't give up. And a lot of people have gave up or just been their lights put out by Tapori. Damon Jackson, Herbert, all these dudes. He even finished what's his nuts? That fucking Uriah Hall. Or not Hall, Ryan Hall.
Ryan, yeah.
So I mean, Zalal's a tough mofo, dude.
True.
I like him.
Saba said he bet Cheeto against Rob Font, as did I. That was plus money. Oh, that was an easy bet.
Good bet. Cheeto, Saba makes great bets, to be honest. Even when he's picking it, he picks against us. We'll be in the messages chatting. Like he hits a lot of them ones, man.
Yeah, he already has the name ready. He's got Saba MMA, and he just hasn't started it yet.
He had Curtis Blades against Aspinall. He had a couple other dudes like that.
Let's not give him credit for that one. Come on.
I give you right. That's
don't get it too big.
Right.
All right, we'll move on up to the next one here. Let's see. And it is, let me get back one more. It is going to be O'Day Osborne versus Tyson Nam. Who do you got?
Man, I really like this fight. I got O'Day winning this fight. I got O'Day winning by decision. I bet the over in this. I got O'Day parlayed with Marlon Vera, which I mean, I guess we get to that, but I got O'Day parlay with Marlon, and then I got the O'Day. I bet the O'Day over straight up. Mm-hmm. Tyson Nam's tough, dude. He's durable. He's well-rounded. He's another one of them tough Hawaiian dudes. Close like the dude's just, yeah, the dude's tough. He's only been finished one time in 33 fights, and that was at 135 by Marlon Moraes 9 years ago by head kick. You know what I mean? And that happened to a lot of fucking people. Even the current champ got head kicked by Moraes. So, he's tough, dude. He's been in there. Kaikar, France, Sergio Pettis, a lot of dudes, man. He don't get finished. And he's real low output, though. That's why I like O'Day by decision here. I think O'Day is going to be able to stick and move on him, use the big cage. They're flyweight, so that cage is going to be big for them. I believe he's going to be sticking and moving on him because you got to stay away from Tyson Nam's right hand because he's got a great right counter, dude. He's put a lot of people to sleep with that. And I think O'Day just needs to be careful here. Don't come in just throwing crazy punches because you will wake up sleeping. But both of them, they got their 2 finishes in the UFC, and it's both over Jerome Rivera and Zaruk Adeshev, who obviously they get knocked out by everybody pretty much, like pretty easy. So these dudes are both durable, both tough. To be honest, if I would see anybody get a finish, it would be Tyson Nam to catch O'Day because with that shot. But I think O'Day plays it smart here. He's going to know going in that Tyson Nam has power in that hand. Tyson Nam's real low output, dude. He don't come forward too much. He really likes to counter you with that big shot. So if O'Day picks his shots right, he may be able to mix in a little bit of grappling. O'Day comes from a wrestling background, but I'm not sure. Tyson Nam has good takedown defense. He's never been subbed. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he can burn a little time with that. But that also tires O'Day out because that's another thing.
True.
O'Day usually slows down and gasses a little bit in that third. But I think in this, if it's a slow striking affair, that he'll be able to maintain his gas. So I'm taking O'Day by decision. And like I said, I bet that over 2.5. I really like that. I think both these dudes are going to be durable for this. And O'Day, if he gets finished, it's usually by submission. So, and Tyson Nam ain't subbing him. So I like that.
Yeah, I got O'Day here, and I don't want to say he's a lock, but I'm very confident. Let's put it that way. Ever since he moved down to 125, he looked really good, really explosive. He's got power, and I think he does have the better striking technically. And as you said, Nam is very low volume, but he does have power in that right hand. So O'Day is going to have to just be a little careful. He can't go too crazy. I know he likes to do those flying knees sometimes and try to go for that knockout, like highlight reel knockout or something. But he does have wrestling, like you said. He could use, maybe he can time a good takedown maybe at the end of the round or something. But I mean, the only thing that O'Day needs to worry about for me, like you said, is just that right hand. And if he does, I think he wins this fight easy. He can outpoint him. He can potentially get a knockout, but Nam's really tough. I don't see that happening. So I think it's going to go to decision as well. But yeah, I got O'Day in a parlay as well. And I think maybe 2 parlays. A lot of people for parlay. So I'm doubling up and just flip-flopping people, and it's crazy.
Another thing that really led me to that too is the O'Day by decision is what Matt Schnell was able to do. You know what I mean? To Tyson Nam, he was able to Matt Schnell. I mean, he's got good boxing, but it's not great. You know what I mean? But it's good. And he was able to stick and move on Tyson Nam and get that decision victory. And if Matt Schnell can do that, I have full confidence Ode Osborne can.
For sure.
And like I said, confident in Tyson Nam's durability and submission defense in this fight too.
Yeah. Do you have Ode in a parlay or anything or no?
Yeah, I haven't parlayed with Marlon Vera.
Gotcha.
And I like that. Like I said, I think this goes a lot like if you go watch that Matt Schnell Tyson Nam fight, I think it goes a lot like that. But Ode styling on him a little more.
I got him with Buday, so I mean we're on like the same page, but there's different fighters.
Yeah, and if you want to, if you think Ode gets that KO, you might want to just bet him first round KO because that's when he's really dangerous. And that first round is when Ode, I mean, he does slow down a little because he's explosive. But the CJ Vergara fight, that should show you too. Like if you're durable, you can hang with Ode. Ode's got 5 knockouts out of 11 wins, and they're not over they're over lower level regional guys, and then Zaruk and freaking Jerome Rivera. So I mean, he's not really the knockout artist he's been looking like. Like I say, he comes from a wrestling background.
True.
So, but I like this fight. This fight.
Me too. Mike said, Cody is in my DMs. Let's go. You are in Mike's DMs, Cody.
We slide in each other's a little bit. We slide in each other's DMs a little bit.
Baba, not credit for Curtis Blades. Oh man, beat me again. You're credit for that one.
Yeah.
Mike said, O'Day.
Here,
Capper Comparisons. Please go check him out. Don't know him. Capper Comparisons on YouTube. He said, O'Day all day. I agree, buddy. All day.
What's up, Ranch? What's up, bro?
Brooke Beth said, this seems crazy. Plus 120 for the fight going the distance. Nam didn't get finished by Kai Kara France. That's a good point. That's
not bad. I got that over 2.5 for minus 120. So yeah, that's a good line. Them extra last 2.5 minutes in the third can be tough though sometimes if somebody's down big and they know they got to go for that finish and all that. But yeah, man, plus money on that's legit. I like it going to decision.
Dirty Reds, theory of some of these favorites this week. That scares me that you say that because actually I don't like dogs this week. So, but yeah, there's gonna be a couple dogs that win. I know that for a fact. But Ty said, gotta go O'Day here. Nam either gets a KO or gets worked to a decision. In fact, Nam is only won twice on the scorecards because of lack of volume. O'Day staying active also benefits him. I agree. Very
100.
good.
Yep.
Very good. Very good breakdown again.
Yeah, you watched some tape. That's good.
Tyler, you need to start a YouTube channel as well. Luke said, yes, sir, YouTube Express. Let's see. Saba said, you going to see UFC 280 Sugar Show continue? Oh, jeez. Anything with sugar in it, I'm just going to skip it.
Remember that one time we had like early on when we did it, I think it was like one of Saba's first show. There was like 5 of the young dudes on us like, no, O'Malley is the GOAT. Like, oh, shit. But he's good. We'll see. I guess we're going to find out.
Yep. CJ said, O'Day in my parlay all day. I agree.
Yep.
Reg, don't be afraid to play a dog or two. Is my best to think of some of these favorites will poop the bed on us.
Definitely.
Now, if we only knew which ones, agreed. There's going to be a couple.
Right. That would be nice.
Saba, I'm going to disagree with Cody. O'Day going to win by KO under 2.5. Going to be a sweat fest for Cody, but rooting for you.
Motherfucker. It don't sound like it, Saba. God damn it. Like, it ain't going to happen. I'm rooting for you. You fucking made a dumb bet. You suck, but you probably win.
I'm rooting for you. I made that. I'm going to root for your not mine. No, of course you're rooting for me. Mike, what's up, man? He said, I took a shot at O'Day by decision at plus 240.
Oh, shoot. That's a lovely line. And that, dude, I mean, that's how I see it going, honestly. That's a freaking good line. And Ice Viking knows his stuff, too.
True. I think it's going to be a decision. Kevin Mitchell, Quinlan, and O'Day all day make the top of my 6-fight parlay. I like that.
Oh, he's dropping little parlay crumbs 2 at a time on the 6-fighter. Yeah, little breadcrumbs. Okay.
Jake, what's going on? Thanks for coming out. He said, Nam is my underdog of the week. Okay. Not many to find in this card. Sprinkle at plus 205. Hit Usman and Neal last week.
But do you think I predicted Usman and Neal last week too, so good bet. But do you think if Nam wins, it's by KO or by decision? I don't think he wins a decision.
True.
So like, I mean, because O'Day puts out a lot more put out. I just had a brain fart. A lot more fucking volume.
Sure.
Puts out a lot more put out, man.
Yeah, I mean, if Nam does win, I agree. I think it's going to be by knockout. But a sprinkle, I mean, it's worth a sprinkle. I mean, he has a chance. It's not like it's a like a lock or something. Like I said, I'm really confident, but I'm not going to put it as my lock.
Got you. Yep.
Let's see, James, definitely O'Day all the way. Footwork and speed. I agree.
Yeah.
Lucas on O'Day as well. Or Diddy Red said, I'm on Nam decision. It's worth a shot. I mean, that's a good sprinkle.
Damn. So what's the line on Nam decision? That's got to be
plus like 4.
It's got to be. Like you said, somebody was saying he only won 2 decisions in his 33 fights.
Yeah.
So
Herb Dean said Nate Manis just moved down to 125. Huge flyweight.
Whoa, that's a giant flyweight.
He's gonna be dangerous.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, yeah. As long as he don't do what these dudes been doing, everybody that drops the weight like that, like Hooker and them, man, their chin just don't stay with them. You know, where they look slow, like Nisha Tate, man. She looked so slow when she fought down at 125 compared to what's her nuts to Murphy.
Mm-hmm. James asks, O'Day, Silva, Buday, Vera. I like them all.
O'Day's. Love it. Love it.
Give me all of them.
Yeah. If you like it, I love it.
Dirty Red said, I'm on 4 or 5 of them, hoping to at least win 3. I'm thinking that's the underdogs.
And they'll pay off. If you can hit 3, you're definitely gonna.
If you could even hit 2, depending on the odds, if you hit 2 out of 5, you're up probably.
You just got to play the right ones, because some people play all the underdogs that have these shows, and they play the wrong underdogs at all times.
Correct. You have to know the underdogs, not just throw money at every underdog and hope for the best.
Right.
Dirty Red said, really love Nunez over Cynthia. You got another one there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shit. Everyone loves Nunez. Kevin loves Nunez too.
You should, dude. Calvillo, something's going on there. And Nunez is a beat, dude. She got to win over Godalia when Godalia was a savage. Dude, she came back and almost finished freaking Tatiana Suarez, who sucks. I know she's had injuries and all that, man. That girl was going to be the champ, like dominating champ, like at 115 and 125 for real.
Yep. Dad's Files, what's up, man? He said he'd been slowing a bit, more wrestling too. Yeah. When O'Day does wrestle, he does slow down, like you said.
Yeah. He slows down regardless, but more with that.
Cheetos Vera wins in round 5 in decision plus 138. That's a good bet.
Yeah.
Kevin said Nunez had the time to recover from pregnancy, and she's been involved in that Nunez championship camp. That's
exactly
true.
Yeah. That's big things, man.
I have to see it. If she wins, cool. But I'm not putting money on that bet or that fight at all.
I wish if I could bet women's MMA on this, I would be betting her. If I would, I mean, and that was almost high enough level. I would be betting her, and I would be slamming that Yasmin girl, dude. Slamming her. That girl is freaking
betting, or are we talking about something else? Hey, we got jokes. We got jokes.
It's a joke crew.
I was just gonna say we got fucking Joker Saba here too. All right.
Yeah, he's funny guy. Comedian.
James said Nate, dogs Nate the Train, and maybe with Nunez. Nate the Train's a live dog, I will say.
Live as fuck.
A little scared with Onama, but I still like Onama. We'll get to that though. But Nate the Train.
Yeah, dude's a beast, man.
Dev the Dude's here. What's up, man? Thanks for coming out. Let's fuck.
What's up, Dev?
And another fire card. I think this is gonna be a solid card. Actually, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. There's some scraps on here, some good scraps, and we're gonna find out a lot about a lot of people.
Hey, Saba, I'm gonna skip this one as well. God, Dev, I'm skipping that as well. We're not doing sugar, okay? This isn't sugar night.
This is what happened last time. Yeah.
Tyler, I got a couple StreamYards up here of some MMA cards. Got to do more though. Appreciate the compliment. Johnny means like, yeah, for sure. You have really good breakdowns. We always, like we've done it before. We encourage everyone to start their own. I know it's tough. It's scary. Don't get me. I was freaking scared when I first started, but it gets easier, man.
Definitely.
Even
Definitely.
if you put out on Instagram or Twitter, just put out your stuff, put out a little breakdown and some tweets and stuff, and people will follow you, and then you can get going that way.
Right. Like, I didn't realize too, like, I think that there's definitely a lot of people should too figure out, like, when you make it, like, what you're better at is like break, or if you're better at both, like breaking down fights and just being like talking about them and picking a winner, like the actual doing that and the capping where, you know, where you're actually doing all the betting and all that too. So, yeah, man, if you can do both, that's excellent. Like, I don't know. I think mine, I mean, I can break down the fights. I break them down fine and all that, but I feel like the ones I'm not betting on, I still break them down good and I'll give you my opinion, but you should follow what I bet. You know what I mean? Because them are the ones that I really, really feel confident in. But yeah, man, definitely everybody should start. It's so easy, it's free, man. Start talking. We'll support you. You support us. We support you, man. That's how that goes. 100%. Like, if I'm on Instagram and you follow me on there, I'm following you back. You're on Twitter, you follow me on there and I see it, I'm following you back. Them are the rules.
Yep. Ice Viking said Nam decision is plus 400 on Betway. I won't be hedging though. Yeah, decision's tough.
Right.
I think it's KO. CJP said, Cody, what's in that vape?
Oh, this Extreme OG. Extreme OG.
Okay.
Yep.
Drew in predictions. What's up, man? Thanks for coming out. He said Cynthia by decision. I can see that. That's my pick. We got a Cynthia. Finally. We got someone that likes Cynthia.
Right. Yeah.
Deb's on CC all day as well. Thank you. I got another one. There we go. Now we're even.
On Cynthia?
Yep.
Oh, Calvillo.
And then Dirty Reg is going to say Cynthia sucks. Okay.
Break up the monotony. Like that, Reg.
Thanks, Dirty Reg. Next fight we'll do is Gabriel Benitez versus Charlie Ontiveros. Who do you got? I think, or it's me. Might be me.
You can start this one.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Benitez here. I think he's the better fighter. I know Ontiveros is going to be way bigger. Benitez is moving up to lightweight, but I just can't. I mean, Benitez is so much better. So much better striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, competition. I will say the only thing that he might not have an edge, but it's probably on the same level, is his chin. But I mean, Benitez's skills are way better. So I think Benitez is going to use his leg kicks. He has very good leg kicks. Chop him down, make him limp, you know, all that good stuff, and then eventually just take him out against the fence. So I think Benitez is going to get a knockout here in the first or second round. So I got him in the parlay. I know I'm going to be sweating it a bit, but it's a risky parlay. I know it. So I'm willing to take a shot at it.
Right. Yeah, man, I'm with you on the on Gabriel Benitez. He's a bad dude. He's a tough dude. This dude's like a real fighter. Charlie Ontiveros, good taekwondo and stuff, but dude, he's not a fighter. Like, excuse me, I don't want to be disrespectful to any fighters, but we got to break this down for real because people's betting real money. And Charlie Ontiveros, like, he quits in fights. He quits in fights to dudes that aren't very good on the regional scene. He quits in fights in UFC, man. He's got about 2 minutes in him, a minute and a half, where he's throwing these axe kicks and all that. And he can catch you. You've seen him catch Garcia in that first minute. He even hit Kevin Holland with one of them, but he didn't hurt Kevin Holland like he did Garcia. But yeah, man, he's the definition of a good hammer and a terrible nail, man. And Benitez, if he doesn't get knocked out in that first 2 minutes, stay safe. This dude's been striking his whole life, trains at AKA his whole freaking life. If he don't get knocked out in them first 2 minutes, he's gonna pound. He's gonna beat Charlie Ontiveros down. I don't see Charlie Ontiveros making it out of the first round. Gabriel Benitez is a mean dude when he's fighting, you know, somebody his caliber of fighting, or he's not just getting taken down. So you've seen him hurt David Onama a couple times. He was already kicking David Onama's leg out. He was hurting David Onama with punches. He hurt his eye with a punch. You've seen him finish Justin James in the first round. He's got a lot of first round finishes, dude. And Charlie Ontiveros, I think, has gone in his he's got 8 losses. Or actually, so he's got 19 fights, and I think only 2 of them went over the minute and a half or 2.5 minute round mark of the second round. So, and then we're against low level guys. So, man, I see Gabriel Benitez getting this win, and I got him parlayed. I got the under on this parlayed with Silva. With,
Okay.
So I love it.
Is it under 1.5? Right.
Under 1.5. Charlie Ontiveros ain't making it.
True.
Hammer, terrible nail.
I 100% agree. Like, I mean,
but I didn't bet Benitez because, bro, I'm not gonna, because Benitez has been getting knocked out easy, not easy. I mean, he got knocked out by Onama, took some big shots. Who was the other guy that knocked him out? Billy Quarantillo beat him down. Quarantillo beat him down over 2 rounds and finished him in the third. He's been knocked out a couple times lately, but so that worried me. You know what I mean? I would not be shocked if freaking Ontiveros, who's terrible, comes out and hits him with some weird fucking shot, which is, so but yeah, I just bet that under. It covers me if Ontiveros does do that. And then if not, dude, Benitez is a savage. Them leg kicks are savage. His punches are savage. He's going to beat Ontiveros down.
I agree. Let's see what everyone else says. Nan Patel, thanks for coming out. He said, if Vera wins, he should fight the loser of Jan and O'Malley. I agree.
Maybe if he wins, he should fight the winner. Yeah, he should. If Vera wins, so this is where you guys, I was saying this, this is where O'Malley, I mean, or actually, I think I was just thinking this last night, and I was hoping, because if O'Malley wins, and then, it has a fucking big if, but if O'Malley wins and Vera wins, why not? I mean, they're both going to be up in the top 5 at that point, low top 5. I mean, you got to assume that O'Malley just takes Piotr Jan's spot. So it'd be nice to see that fight and really see what works out. You know what I mean? So,
Jay, the fight fan, what's up, man? He said, not enough people talking about Nate the Train. Most live dog, in my opinion. Klein win looked really good now. Yeah, he looked really good in that fight. He actually shocked me. And
100%.
Very live dog.
Go watch him We'll go watch him fight in Russia, dude. Fighting tough ass Russians and beating them. Yep. His chin ain't what people think he's chinny, but his chin ain't what it is. He just got hit with them fucking knees. I had bets on him in both fights. Dude, he was gonna murder Herbert Burns. If Herbert Burns already gave him his squeeze and tried to choke him out. If he didn't hit him with that knee, he was gonna throw a beating on him. And Rosa, man, just hit him with that fucking knee too. But if he don't get knocked out, dude, Nate the Train's a problem.
Yep. Jake said Nam's 2 UFC wins are versus the same guys as O'Day. Flyweights have been getting finishes lately. I think it's a KO either way, but the value is on them. That's for sure.
Yeah, but the 2 dudes they both knocked out are fucking Jerome Rivera gets TKO'd by everybody, and then besides Francisco Figueiredo and Zaruk, I mean, he gets knocked out cold. He got knocked out cold quick.
Fighter,
yeah. But these dudes aren't dumb guys. These dudes are both durable, tough fighters, man. O'Day hasn't. It's not like he gets knocked out all the time. I think he got submitted by Kelleher. I think he has a couple submission losses, maybe 1 TKO loss. But
yeah, I can't remember who it was. I want to say Malcolm Gordon, but I might be wrong.
It did what?
That O'Day lost to it by knockout. Who was it? Or was it? Oh no, was it Cape Cop?
Manel. Oh yeah. There you go.
There.
Yeah, Tyson Nam is a long ways from Manel Cop. Dude.
Very true.
30. Yeah, different spectrums.
Yeah. James said we got Nate the Train for the win. That's a good live dog for sure. Saba, here we go with Saba. Hear me out. It's a big one. Loopy wins in round 3 decision. Zalal wins over 1.5. O'Day wins over 1.5. Bruno Silva wins in round 1 or 2. And Cheetos wins in round 5 decision is plus 2,600. That's
phenomenal. That's well thought out. I like that. That's a fucking good bet, Saba. That's a good bet, bro.
Yeah, I can see.
I like that.
Sure. The only thing that may scare me if I had to critique it just a touch would be Bruno Silva 1 and 2. I actually think I would maybe do like I think 2 or 3 though, but you can't make a bet between 2 or 3. It's either 1 or 2 or 3 in decision. But he ain't decision, so 1 and 2 is probably the better bet.
Right. Yeah. But I can see that Bruno Silva hitting too. That fucking dude throws hammers.
True. And he's tough.
And tough as nails. Good cardio. That's we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Tyler said, I got to be honest, I'm on an island on this one. I got Cynthia. I think she gets it to the mat with more grappling and focus on the fight. I agree with that, but we'll get to that as well. Dev said, I got all predictions last Saturday. You got them all right? Is that what that means?
Fucking A.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Saba, okay, if we're going to play it that way, oh my God, next.
Saba's on one tonight, bro.
Dev predicted all finishes last card. That's awesome too. I mean, shit, that never happens.
You predicted Neil to finish freaking Luque?
Yeah,
That's balls. Hey, even the freaking, I think Thiago Santos had only been finished one time or never been finished by TKO in his whole career, and you knew Hill wasn't subbing him. So that was two fucking super dirt. And it was weird because by the time we had 8 finishes, the Pauga fight finished. I'm like, dude, I bet these other 2 finished, but there's no way because these guys don't get finished.
Yeah.
Like that. Motherfuckers got finished like that. It was crazy.
Jake said Onama and Landwehr is getting a bonus somehow. Yeah, that might be like fight of the night.
Bro, that's going to be a scrap. That's why I don't know how Oyama's minus 300, to be honest. I mean, he had a scrap with that little dude he fought on short notice last fight.
Luckily, I got him at minus 210. I know he's at close to minus 300 now, but
yeah.
I'm more
I like him, but it's like it should be close. Like Onama, minus like freaking 150, 160 in my opinion.
Yeah. My Parley Bets, thanks for coming out again. And he said, I just started and got a little following. There you go.
Awesome. I'll come check you out after this.
Sure. Thanks for, if anyone has their YouTube channels that we don't know about, put it out there so that way everybody knows. Dirty Reg, I was 9 of 10 correct and finished second in BC Dave's prediction contest and got to prop fights better. There you go.
There you go. Nice job, Dirty Reg. I seen you in Dave's league killing it, man. You did. Yeah, good bets or good picks this week.
Like right in the middle every freaking week.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. You got 42 of like really, really smart dudes, and you got ice fight. There's a lot of smart dudes in there. I've won it like 3-4 times. So.
Oh, look at you! I'm gonna brag a little bit.
And I don't even. I mean, if you know me, you know I don't even like to brag, but on that. We'll fucking brag a little bit.
Yeah, I would totally brag if I haven't won yet. I can't do it.
I just got I wore my ranch shirt. You'll win. No, you do good every week. Like I said, it's hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
Thing.
What gets me with that is I feel comfortable picking the winners. It's just like how they win. That's where I'm like, ugh.
Right.
It's your points, if you get them.
And I do good at that. I do good at that. But the weird thing, I don't ever bet props. Well, the casino don't really give me too many options like that. But I'm usually pretty good at picking how if I pick it right, how it went.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just about picking it right. That's the tough thing.
Yeah, Saba said like and subscribe to both of us, especially Cody, because he's trying to get that 1K. So please go subscribe.
I need it.
Let's get it. Okay, there's 21 days left in this month. I want 1,000 for Cody by the end of the month.
I'm almost to 900. I think I'm at about 880 right now. It's been picking up. Like I've been getting like 40, 50 the last couple of weeks, but this week for some reason is slower. I don't know why. And I won again. That's all I do is win.
That's all right. I'll let you win no matter what.
Exactly. That's what came into my mind too. And I said that, I just needed a little beat.
Tyler said, appreciate y'all will do after this show for sure. I will send some follows on Twitter. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, man. And we'll go follow you on Twitter too if I don't already follow you.
Exactly.
100%.
Parley Bet said I did pick a 7,000 for $15 to win. That's so you got a $15 bet and you won 7,000. Is that what that means? That's awesome.
Damn. Though. So 700. What you win? You won about $1,050 for a $15 bet.
That's awesome.
The fuck? That's awesome, dude. Shit.
Dude, I wish I can do that stuff. I try, and like I'm not even close. I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to the 2-fighter parlays.
It's tough, especially when something's 2,800 basically to 100 to win. That's
yep.
Zalal, 27 times you ain't winning, basically.
Saba said Zalal was first to pick him, and now he's the favorite, so money came in a little bit.
Well, at first he was minus 170. Zalal was. The bookie started at minus 170 and it got bet all the way down, which, like I said, I wasn't really seeing what was.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Maybe because people thought Blackshear, the good value bet at that point. You know what I mean? But I think we even said like minus 150 is good value up to 150. So
nice.
The value boys were out. So
yeah. I mean, it's not Blackshear's bad. I just don't see. Nothing's going for him. Short camp, freaking first time in the UFC, this and that, like low level comp. Every time he stepped up in competition, he's got beat. Got a loss to Chris Montino, man. And if Zalal had that loss recently, I would not. I mean, and I know it wasn't recent. Actually, that was like 4 years ago. He kind of gassed out in that fight, but come on, man.
Yeah.
You got to win that one.
Not a good look. Dev said he's smoking some macaroons right now, whatever that means.
Weed or nuts? Isn't that a peanut? Macaroon.
Macadamia nuts.
Macaroon. Okay.
Macaroon.
Sounds tasty.
It does. Benitez by knockout. I agree. CJP said Benitez by decision because the other dude is a scrub. If he's so much of a scrub, though, it's going to be a knockout. No one.
He's a quitter more than anything, though.
Yeah.
And I don't like to label anybody that, but you fucking do it, then you get it.
Yep. Yeah.
Those are the rules.
Said Benitez round 2. 1 or 2 for sure. Dirty Reds, I usually get smoked. It's some killers in that contest. Yeah, there's a lot of good guys in Dave.
Yeah, definitely. Especially now that Johnny's added. There's a couple new people added to it too, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some people I don't know, but I mean, I see him at the top above me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who are these people?
Dev's in there. He does good.
Dev's in there. Broke.
I mean, not as good as me, but he, you know what I mean. He does good. I got to dig on Dev. He's out.
Dev, have you won yet? So I hope not, because I'm like the only one that hasn't.
Right.
Brooke Bet said Charlie has quit multiple times before Benny by knockout. I agree.
Yes, quit like legit, like fake injuries and shit like that. So
Range said at minus 365 you can't bet Benitez. You can in a parlay, and I did, and I'm scared. Okay, next fight. All right. Thanks for bringing up.
They definitely will let you do it, but
yeah, we'll let you. But all right, next fight we got Nunez versus Cynthia Calvillo. Who you got?
I got Cynthia Calvillo. I talk all that shit though. No, I got Nunez, man. I really like. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm like, well, since you.
I was reading the comments. I just got what you said. Sorry.
Give me Cynthia Calvillo. No, yeah, man. I really like Nina Nunez here. She's actually really good. She's got better striking than Calvillo. She's got really good movement. The bigger cage is going to help her. Calvillo's got decent wrestling, but I mean, she couldn't even take down fucking Andrea Lee, dude. And look at what fucking what was Vivian Arugio just did to Andrea Lee. Like, was just taking her down, holding her down. You've seen a lot of girls. Roxanne Modafferi was taking down Andrea Lee. So like Cynthia Calvillo couldn't even do that. Then she quit in the corner. Dude, Nina Nunez is tough. She's training every day with the greatest women fighter ever. Her last fight, she came back after the pregnancy quick and fought Mackenzie Dern, dude. And Mackenzie Dern does what Mackenzie Dern does, took her down and choked her. But that's not what Cynthia Calvillo is going to do. So Nina Nunez, lifelong martial artist, started with Taekwondo background. She actually has really good takedown defense too. If you go look, I don't know what it is now, but when she was fighting, when I rewatched her fight with Claudia Gadelha, they said she had an 85% takedown defense then. I think she did get taken down once or twice by Gadelha, but she's constantly moving, like trying to get up. She never just lays there, and she's constantly throwing elbows from her back or trying to get up, and she can get up, and she does have good takedown defense. So I think this fight stays standing. I think that Nina Nunez is going to be able to piece up Calvillo. Dude, Calvillo looked slow and terrible against Andrea Lee, dude. And she quit in her corner. Like she didn't even, I don't even know if she quit, but her corner was like, nah, dude, like she just ain't there. I don't know if she's just ain't into fighting no more. You know what I mean? I know people's going to say Nina Nunez is old, dude. She's 36. Calvillo's 35. I like Nina Nunez here, man. I really do. And as an underdog, Calvillo's lost 3 in a row, and they were like kind of beat downs too, dude. So yeah, man. I like Nina Nunez. I'm not betting it. I actually got a good out. I might as well just say it now. I'm done with women's MMA for a while. Low level. I want to bet. I'll bet some top 5 shit. But like even with the Cachoeira fight coming up, I still got Cachoeira. But the casino it was weird as hell. Okay, they let me cash out the Cachoeira bet, even though you could still go bet it on the kiosk. But they let me cash it out. But then I had a $250 bet on Alexa Grasso, and they wouldn't let me cash it out, even though it got canceled. So and the dude's like, he's like, you got to wait a week after the fight just in case it gets rescheduled to the next week. And then I'm like, oh yeah, is that true? And then the guy's cashing out my Cachoeira fight. So I'm like, obviously it's not true, but I'm glad I still think she wins, but I'm out the fucking low level women's MMA game these days. No, I 100% agree, but it always gets me back in every freaking week. I don't know why. Pulls me back.
I know. I'm gonna go with Cynthia. I know she's had a rough 3 fights. I just think
super rough.
I think she's a more well-rounded fighter, and I think if she does use her wrestling, she hasn't used, mind you. I'm just going off of like what should happen. I'm not saying this will happen. Cynthia should use her wrestling, and she should just stay in top control and just grind out an easy win, because I don't think Nunez is very good off her back. I know she has decent grappling, but maybe enough to like not get subbed. But I just think Calvillo can stay on top, just maybe work some ground and pound move positions, just enough to stay, on top, so the judge doesn't, or the ref doesn't like pull her off. But
right.
Other than that, like this fight, man, I don't want to touch at all. Like I don't like it. It's low level, and Cynthia has fought some killers though. Let's be honest, like Andrade and Chikagian, like she wasn't gonna win those fights. There's no way. Maybe Andrea Lee, but didn't she like break her arm, or not break her arm? What happened in that fight where like
she got beat the fuck down and didn't look like she wanted to be there no more? And they just called it after the second round. She went in her corner, and then it went to break, and it came back because I had a big bet on Andrea Lee. And they came back. I'm like, well, I mean, she was beating her down, dude. Like, and Andrea Lee's good, but Andrea Lee shouldn't be fucking beating you down and quitting and retiring in the corner. Like, I don't know what to say on Tapology, like retirement or, you know what I mean? Didn't answer the bell. It was at the end of the second round, but like, you don't want it. Like, if that happened to Max whatever the fuck his name was, when he quit against Thud Hubbard. Now, if he fought again, you wouldn't bet him the next fight. You'd be like, yeah, man, he might fuck quit because there's something wrong. Like, that's how I seen it. But I didn't bet it, but I do feel really confident. If I was betting women's MMA, I would bet Nina Nunez this weekend.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna. But I would. But I would.
Don't do it.
If I bet online, I probably would, but I'm not. I won't.
Yeah, but like I said, I just think
it.
Cynthia's wrestling is the key for her to win. If she doesn't do it, then she probably will lose. I'll admit it. But I think her wrestling is good enough to where she. Can you find Nina Nunez's takedown defense?
Because I know it probably actually went down because she fought Tatiana Suarez since then. But dude, Tatiana Suarez, like I said, that girl was going to be the champ, double champ. Like, I don't know why she's not fighting no more. I know she had like cancer a long time ago. And then I think something wrong with her back, but
her takedown defense is 76%.
It's decent defense. And she's fought Tatiana. She's got Tatiana Suarez, Claudia Gadalja, Randa Marcos. Who else? Mackenzie Dern. So she's fought a lot of grapplers. So that's a pretty good takedown defense for fighting them killers. Cynthia
averages 1.75 takedowns per 15, and takedown accuracy is 43%. So she like I said, she didn't even use any of her takedowns or wrestling in her last few fights, which is stupid. But I'm just saying, like, this is why we don't bet women's MMA or lower level fights, because sometimes they just don't do what they need to do to win fights, and then it just frustrates the hell out of me.
Also, dude, Cynthia, I mean, probably both of these girls did, but Cynthia Calvillo fought a lot of her career at 115. And since she's came up to 125, I know she had that grappling win over Jessica I, but after that, dude, these girls at 125 are just throwing beatings on her, dude. She's pretty little. So,
yeah. Okay, let's see what everybody else says. I'm going to stop right here. James said, do you guys see the wrestler Bo Nickel on the Contender? The future is here. Look out for this guy. I agree. I think he just needs a little bit more seasoning, and I was actually okay with Dana saying fight one more time on the Dana White Contender Series against somebody that's
tough, because that dude ain't getting you ready. The dude that he took down, or maybe he's just that big of a badass. But I mean, I like him, but I would like him to be more seasoned. Let him come in. I mean, because if not, dude, then he's going to fight 3 times in the UFC, and people's going to be like, he can beat Robert Whittaker, and he's going to go in there and get fucked like Austin Vanderford did against what the fuck? Why can't I think of his name? Oh god, the dude that was a champ forever in Bellator and was great in UFC. Fucking loved him too. Oh god, I don't know why I'm having a giant brain fart.
Oh, the middleweight.
Yeah, they just got beat. He just lost his title to Eblin, and I've watched him fight for fucking 20 years.
It's like Musa something. I can't think of it.
I know. I watched him fight for 20 years. Gegard Mousasi.
Mousasi, that's what it looks like.
Gegard Mousasi. He's been fucking good for 20 years, too, dude. He was whooping people before they came into UFC and Bellator.
Sure. Cookie City Champion, what's up, man? I love the name. He said Cynthia wins. I agree. Yeah.
It's debatable. It's debatable.
My parlay bet said he went 11 for 11 Nunez Pena, and he won. That's when he won $7K.
That's nice. Oh, okay. That's nice, dude.
Hard, I think.
Winning big, dude. Hell yes.
That is awesome. Let's see. Herb Dean said, if you had to guess who gets more takedowns, Nate the Trainer or Onama, there's a takedown prop, and Nate is big plus money, so I dropped a little bit on that prop. That's a good.
I would put it on Nate because the dude Nate the Train has freaking phenomenal takedown defense. Like I said, go watch him fight in Russia. He digs them underhooks. Do watch him fight. Who I think even Darren Elkins stopping all his takedowns. He's got great underhooks and but I don't know if he's going to try to wrestle. But you know what? You know, he gets rocked or something. He might. But I would say Nate the Train because I've seen Onama he got taken down by that little guy last time. Yeah. And he got taken down by Mason Jones pretty easy. Mason Jones couldn't even take down Ludovic Klein. Nate the Landwehr choked the shit out of Ludovic Klein. So it's a whole weird thing. That's like a whole weird dynamic where, Nate the Train beat Mason Jones or beat Ludovic Klein, who beat Mason Jones. Mason Jones beat Onama. Yeah. MMA math don't work. No. But in the end, like, it fucking don't work.
Saba said he could have won $250 with a $20 bet if they gave Holly Holm the win over our best friend.
I remember
best friend Caitlin Vera.
I remember that.
I don't bet a lot of women's MMA since that is a
Saba was. I remember that night.
I was not happy either. But Caitlin Vera, friend of the show, always available to come on, and she is a great fighter. Anyway. Nathan Patel is this fight at 1 p.m. Eastern? That's a good question. I don't even know. Does anybody know?
No, they started like 4:30, I believe.
Okay.
The fights this weekend. Yeah, I believe. When I went to DraftKings, I think that's what it said it started at.
Okay. Ice Viking said, I've won it 3 times, but only got 1 shirt. Congrats to BCR Repairman last week.
Yeah, he's good too.
Ranj. I guess Ranj got the last place award, I'm guessing.
Again? Nah. I kid.
Oh, that's good stuff. Charlie is Sideshow Bob, will look like, always will be. Yep. He does look like him for sure.
Yeah.
CJP said Nunez by submission, calling it now, but I'm not betting the fights, though, staying away from lower level women's MMA. That's a good prop bet if you want to throw a little bit of money down. She kind of get, I think it could happen. For sure.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm just looking at
good. I bet it's a good line, dude.
Yeah, it's probably a good line. Like 400, 500.
Yeah, that would be sweet. I like Nina Nunez, man.
I like Calvillo. So. Brooke Bet said, respect Cody. I'm done with women's MMA. I feel so confident on some chicks and get burned. Yeah, I do too, man.
Yeah.
There's an easy path to victory for them. And what do? They don't do any of that. And then they lose and I get mad. Rose
Namajunas. A lot. The list freaking goes on. Dude, like I lost 2 because last week, dude, I lost 2 fucking bets. I went 2-2, but I won my big bets that I bet the big boys in. But the girls, my 2 losses were Stephanie Egger, right? And then my other loss was I had T-Rex under 1.5, which hit, and then fucking Granger over 2.5. So technically it wasn't like a girl. I bet a girl and she got beat, but you can't trust anything that's going to happen in a freaking fight. So yeah, I'm out the girl betting business for a little while. Top 5. Maybe, you know what I mean? Even almost Loopy and Hill, because I've seen them fight so much, but I'm out the girl game for a little bit.
Yep. My parlay bet said I hate the Nunez fight this weekend. All girl fights are 50-50. I agree. Yeah. Kevin said, if I win this weekend, I owe Johnny and Cody a night of drinking in Toronto.
Oh, I would love to go to Toronto, dude.
Me too. I am down to take you up on that offer, Kevin, so you better let us know if you win and don't lie.
Right. Yeah.
Jake said the only L last week was women's MMA. Brogan. I picked Brogan Walker too. She looked awful. Staying away from even Loopy. Loopy, different story. Love Loopy. Love Loopy in this fight. But I agree. Stay away from women's MMA. Herb Dean said Nunez might just embrace the ground fighting. She might not be able to help herself. That's what she needs to do. Oh, not Nunez. I'm sorry. Calvillo. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Nunez should embrace the ground fighting.
Not from her back, definitely.
Yeah. Well, how is Calvillo Well, that sounds weird, but when I what if Calvillo gets taken down? Like,
I heard she's pretty good. We haven't seen much of it, but I heard she's pretty good. What did Miranda Maverick say to Molly McCann after that fight when Molly McCann was like, what she said, like something like I'll fuck you wherever you want or something like that. and Miranda Maverick's like, well, I'm something like I'm really good on top or some shit like that. I'll do it. Like weird funny stuff.
Dude, that'd be a good fight though.
Yeah, I would. Definitely would.
I'd probably pick Maverick, but
if she can wrestle, if she can't wrestle, she's gonna get pieced up a little bit.
Oh, Maverick can wrestle.
Yeah.
Will she?
I lost some freaking like when Aaron Blanchfield dominated her so bad. I'm like, holy shit, dude. And she couldn't even really take down JJ Aldridge. You know what I mean? But she was just like because I bet Maverick that fight, and I'm just like, holy shit. She was just taking her down so easy. I couldn't believe it because Maverick looked so big and like that would never happen. But yeah. That's the way to beat Molly is to take her down.
True. Dirty Red said Cynthia is just the one fighter on the card that I can fade in peace while getting Nunez at a nice underdog number. Even if I lose, I won't be mad. That's a good way of thinking if you're gonna bet women's MMA.
Right.
Cookie Man said Cynthia, give me the cookies this weekend. There we go.
Great. That is a great name. I like that.
Yeah. Friend of the show, Defensiora. Where is
Defensiora, what's up?
I done messed up, man. I didn't get any wine. Fuck,
he's got the hillbilly wine. He's got the Bush Light or something.
It's natty. It's not that really.
Oh man, yeah. Yep.
It's triple hops brewed, if anyone's wondering though.
Have to bust the wine out next time. Well, shoot, I should have did it tonight because I ain't got to work, but I'll bust out some of that bourbon cream next time.
My bad, dude. I'm gonna get it next time though, I promise. He also said, Cody, where's your goatee at, man?
I ain't never had no goatee. Oh, yeah. Nah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I might look good with one. He got one. Said of Ricardo Arona's goatee is adorable. He sent me that.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, dude.
He cracks me up.
Stuff.
Cookie City said, Caitlin Vera is a man. Whoa! That's a friend of the show, Cookie. Don't say that about Caitlin Vera. You might get some people on you.
They will get you for that.
They will get you. They will hunt you down, and they will tell you that you're a bad person. Anyway,
he must have lost a lot. He must have lost a lot on that fight. I lost it.
I love that stream. I want to go back to that stream and just watch that part.
Right. Yeah. Somebody did come through to beat Johnny up. He's like, I'll fight you. But he does train with her. And
no, I'm scared, but good thing he's in Brazil.
To be honest, I wouldn't even want to run into Quinlan somewhere, dude. She's tough. She's like as tall as dude.
She'll beat me up too. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
Tyler, staying away from that Nate the Train Onama fight because Nate can rally for a finish. He definitely can. I'm leaning Onama because it's a third round fight, but Nate's power has me staying away from betting that one. No, I 100% agree. And he's like, if it's a brawl, we'll get in that fight. I'm sorry. I'm getting
right.
Saba said, I'm sorry, man. I'm always going to be respectful to every fighter, but since that fight, Vera can kiss my ass. Break down for her. How dare you, Saba? That's a friend of the show.
Tell us how you really feel, Saba. What about fucking Saudi Amato? He's the freaking real villain there. Giving her the win.
So my parlay bet said it starts at 1:30 p.m.
Probably Pacific, right? Or because we're 3 hours behind. So and it's in San Diego. So if you're where do you? It just depends where you live.
Oh, that's true. Let me look it up.
Maybe because I thought I seen it start at 4:30, but that was on Tapology actually. Tapology said 4:30.
Actually, I think it might start. Okay, yeah, 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern.
So that would be 1 o'clock though Pacific, right?
Correct.
Because they're 3 hours behind. So maybe that's where he's out there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Papa Chuck said, cue the Quad City DJ biggest hit. Nate gonna roll this weekend. There we go.
Nate the Train.
Herb said, I see Costa got lean as fuck. Does a much smaller Costa hurt or help Rockhold's chances? I think it hurts.
I think Rockhold
is going down.
Yeah, to be honest. But he does look good though. Like I never seen Paulo Costa in that kind of shape, dude. I've been seeing our stuff on Instagram.
Scary if he's in shape. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he's a beast, dude. People forget about how like the fight he had with Yoel Romero, where the other dudes just threw hammers at each other for 3 rounds.
Exactly. Papa Chuck said Charlie O looks like the dude on Warhead Candy Peggy does.
With his head blowing up. Like, yeah.
Prelim start at 1:30. Is gonna go this weekend, but he's got to work out. Sucks. Derek, have you guys ever considered rolling all your profits into next week and just growing that into a huge pile?
That's what I'm doing. That's what I started just with. I started with 300 and I'm up to 4,900 now. 3 units, or whatever. Yeah, 3. But yeah, that's what I do because I keep my bankroll and that separate. So I'm trying to build that shit to 100,000 or something. Like, so now I'm at 5,000. Like I said, I started at 300. So, and I did that in less than a year. So I'm hoping to be able, if I could do that again with this 5,000, I could, be up to like at least 50,000 or something again at the end of this year by being able to bet bigger, or at the end of 2023. So yeah, because it sucks too having to like take it out of your bank account. Like, or if you win and you go spend them winnings, because you got to know them L's are gonna come. Like it's inevitable. I don't care who you are. Like, so yeah, that's what I do, and that's what I started this out with. That was my whole proving point, was to be like, here's how good I am. I'll start with this, make these bets, show you my tickets beforehand. Yeah, but yeah, that's a good idea. That's the way to do it. Build that bankroll.
Well, you are very you're good with your money, because I like to bet other stuff too. I'm sure I've lost a little bit here and there, and I think I even took a couple, maybe like $100 out here and there every once in a while. But I still got a pretty decent. I like to keep at least so much in there, just in case of like a couple losses in a row, a couple week bad losses.
Right. But, because that's like how you'll be able to build up to bet bigger units. You know what I mean? Like eventually my unit's $100 and I want to eventually make that $1,000, and I got to build it, because I ain't never going into my bank account to be betting like that. Like, that's why you see people be like, bro, you got big ass balls putting in that freaking this bet or that bet. And it's like, I put in bets. I expect all of them to win, but I'm smart enough to know that some's going to lose. But like, it's because I'm not using like money out of my bank account. Because like I said, if I just went in my bank account, you would never have seen me pull out $150, put it on Cachoeira or something like, or even probably 160 on Edgar, even though I got Edgar at plus 135. So
wait. You mean to tell me you're not going to throw 4 units on Cachoeira this week?
Why did somebody do that?
I mean, maybe
somebody did. I still like her, but. Yeah, no, I got to build the bankroll as far as I can't throw 4 unit goes on Buday, Silva, Parley, something like that.
11111 hype says, "What's up, boys? What's up? Thanks for coming out."
Hype.
Bout Better says, "I'm a big fan of these 2 sharp betters. They about betting. Appreciate that. I know Cody is more of a sharp better than I am."
No, I wouldn't say that. Bout Better knows his stuff too. I watch his stuff. I know I don't know if he's been doing it as much lately, but everybody go check out his page. He does all these cigar tastings and cool like beers and stuff you'll never see anywhere. Go check out his page. It's fun, man. He talks about life. I like that. I'll watch him as much as I can when I see it on.
Whiskey, cigars, beer, and MMA. I mean, how can you not want to watch those live streams?
What sounds bad about that? Sounds outstanding.
That's right. Nothing.
Exactly.
Kosa Vibe said, "Let's get this money." I agree. Let's do it. Thanks for coming out.
Sir.
How is Ketlin Vieira a friend of the show? Well, Herb. Let's break this down real quick. There's one live show that we had a breakdown of the fight between Holly Holm and her, and someone didn't really like what we had to say and got offended, and now they're just friends of the show.
Yep.
If you would like to go back and look at those live streams, which it's pretty funny.
It was the week after the Ketlin Vieira Holly Holm fight, if you want to.
After, so I think it was on my channel.
And the dude actually does check out to a fighter in her camp. So yeah,
it's pretty funny. All right, let's move on up here. I'll get to these later.
Yep.
We're interacting with the chat a lot today. I like it.
It's because I ain't got to work, so
that's true.
That is awesome. Well, the thing is our chat's growing and growing and growing. You know what I mean? We're getting a lot more people. So, but that's good. Like we always say, man, you've got our picks already. We did our videos. This is the hangout with you guys, man. I enjoy this. Look how fast the freaking hour and 39 minutes went by. Exactly. Just talking bullshit. We ain't even barely talking the fights.
Yeah, man. use this for the viewers. Use this more for like questions and like if you want to hang out, have fun. Like you
exactly.
You watched both of our videos more than likely, or at least went through them real quick just to see who we picked. I have to go over like in detail like who we picked. We already did that, but we just want to have fun with everybody.
Yep, this is a little way to just hang out.
I always post it in our little chat. Like this is like my favorite night, just hanging out with everybody, talking, drinking. I'm already like 3 beers in. I gotta get some more in a second. We're halfway through the fight, so
we're like 4 fights in.
All right, next one we'll do is Lucas Brezzky versus Martin Buday, and I believe this might be me.
I think this one's on me. Well, I don't know.
Actually,
I don't know.
It is. Yeah, it's me.
Well, okay. There we go.
I'm gonna go Martin Buday here. I think he's just the better fighter. He's very good in the clinch. He's got good technical strength. He can be a little, I don't want to say timid, but little low volume at times. But once he gets close to you and wraps you up, like you're not getting away from this guy. And he puts you up against the cage. He doesn't want to take you down. That's the funniest part. He wants to grab you, put you up against the cage, and work his knees, his elbow, his Muay Thai. Like he's got some nasty clinch game. And Lucas is going to be the smaller guy as well. I think he's going to be about maybe 20 or 30 pounds lighter, I believe, unless he gains some weight. So
yeah, he weighed in at 235 for the Contender Series, and Buday used to be 350 pounds.
True. But Lucas, I mean, he does have decent wrestling, but I don't think he'll be able to take down Buday. His striking is okay, nothing fantastic. So I think this is Buday all day. Weird. I think it'd be a late round finish and the over is set at 1.5. And I was looking at this today. I like the over in this fight. I think it will get to the 3rd round at least. And maybe, if anything, maybe like a late 2nd round finish. But I think it will get to the 3rd round, and it will be a finish in the 3rd round because I don't think Lucas is going to be able to survive the clinch game of Buday. So give me Buday here by knockout in the 3rd round. That's what I got.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. Like you, a lot of good points. The Lucas dude's small. He's Buday cuts to 265, so I'm assuming he weighs 280, 285. By the time he fights, he's a freaking giant dude. And his head is gigantic, and he takes good shots. If you watch him on the Contender Series, Lorenzo Hood, who was on like every steroid you could be on in that fight, was blasting him. That's what that dude does. He was a bare knuckle fighter. You know, he's fought in MMA. He's 12-4, but he was hitting him hard for the first like minute, and didn't even rock Buday too bad. Buday was able to just, like you said, his clinch game's fucking sick, dude. Like he just grabs dudes, holds them against cage, knees your legs, knees your body, knees your thighs, knees your body, throws little punches and knees you to dust. And if he comes in and has, 40, 50 pound advantage on this dude, and that like you said, that dude has okay wrestling. If you watch his Contender Series fight, the dude he fought on the Contender Series was terrible. That dude came in on short notice. That dude used to be a middleweight. That dude, you just got tapped out in like 48 seconds on PFL the other day. And he was like had a decent fight with him. Like in the 1st round, he comes out and he throws weird punches. He don't throw them straight down the middle. He like comes from the side, throwing these weird punches. Like you said, he has decent wrestling, but the other dude was able to get up. He's gonna be so light in the ass for this fight, dude. I don't see him winning. He's not going to knock Buday out. He's going to be so light. Like even on the Contender Series, like I went back and watched it, and Michael Bisping and them was like, whoever wins this fight, because both them dudes were littler. He was like, because they said the other dude, used to fight at middleweight. They were like, it's probably going to cut down to 205 when they come to the UFC. Not to mention that dude failed a drug test afterwards too, after that Contender Series fight. So, yeah, dude, I think this is Buday all day, like you said, and I really like him as a lock, dude. I like
hearing that from somebody else instead of saying it. It's funny.
Now it's in my damn brain too. But yeah, man, I see him. I like him as a lock. I don't see that dude being able to knock him out, and I don't see that dude being able to really wrestle him down, like being so light. So I like Buday, man. I think Buday is a good heavyweight. Like he might have a pretty bright future, especially. if he can start letting his hands go from a distance more, he's got decent power too when he's standing up with his punches. And if he could ever get a top game, I'm sure he'll beat the shit out of you if he's on top of you. So, and that other dude, another thing is that this Lucas dude, he gasses, man. He slowed down after one round against that other dude that wasn't even that good, and he was on some type of performance enhancer. You know what I mean? So I just like Buday here a lot, dude. A lot.
Me too. I got him in a couple parlays, I think, and like I said, I was looking at the over and I like it, but I'm I'm wavering. I'm like, should I? I might not, but I like it.
Right, and another thing is Barnett, dude. Chris Barnett. I think he would beat this Lucas dude. You know what I mean? I think he would honestly be a pretty decent favorite over him too. He wouldn't be an underdog to that dude, and I think that he could beat that dude. And you seen what Buday was even able to do to him. Obviously, we had the bad elbows at the end and whatnot, but
true. I
don't see this dude even making it out of the second round.
Yeah. Okay, so Defensiora says Jasmine Jazuvicius liked Johnny's post and my comment about her feet. Did you see that, Cody?
I didn't get to see that.
Oh,
when?
It was in one of my posts.
He was that okay, that was the picture he sent me. I seen he did like that. She did like, yeah.
Oh, it was pretty fun.
Funny. Getting everybody involved. I like it. I do remember he did send me that now, yo.
Yeah. Bunny Hunter, what's up, man? He said, oh, snap, that's right. Early start, 4 p.m. time for Florida. So, yeah, Eastern time. Yep.
I like that name, Bunny Hunter.
Saba, if Paulo Costa loses against Luke, he should switch over to horse riding. Bunny Hunter parlayed Onama and Cheeto. I like that as well.
Both of them's going to be sweaty. Both them fights. I think they both win, but I think
Onama will be sweaty. I like Cheeto a lot, but that's just me. Fernando, what's up, man? He said, bet more, win more, for sure. You got to bet. If you scared money, don't make you any money. So you got to do it.
Exactly. Got to let them nuts hang.
Yep.
Or whatever. You draw large bets from. I guess you can't say that no more. It's for everybody's allowed to bet big.
Safe zone. You can say whatever you want here.
Right. That should be. It's the only zones I live in, dude. If you grew up around me or live around me, dude, I have no filter. I just say whatever, but not mean. I'm never mean, but
that's the best part.
That's why I like talking with people on YouTube and Instagram because I'm getting new to Twitter, but them motherfuckers talk shit on there, dude. And I can talk some shit, but I don't want to seem like stupid. You know what I mean? But I do like talking some shit. But
MMA Twitter is a different beast. Like I like Twitter. Don't get me wrong, but I like Instagram better and YouTube and
Instagram's legit, dude. I like Instagram.
Saba said, I skipped one. I decided to only bet UFC from now on, but me and Saba liking that plus money on Kyrgios, the Greek sensation tennis player. That's our guy.
Okay, he's good.
Yeah, he's good. But I mean, Saba, you need to let me know when he's plus money, dude. I'm gonna throw some money on him every time.
Oh, you guys won some money on him?
Yeah, we won some money on him.
Oh, yeah.
Wimbledon. We bet some money and we won.
And he was underdog?
Well, awesome. we bet him really early on and at like plus 800 or something. He didn't win, but like I did another bet just to like kind of like hope I can hit both. He lost, but I won the other bet, so it all worked out. But he's actually really good, though.
Nice.
Fernando said, start building parlays that include Usman and Canelo. Is Canelo fighting soon? I don't know.
Triple G, I believe.
Is that soon? When is that?
Oh, it's coming up. It's in the next month or two. I know that. It might even be in there. Like, dude, it's weird because I'm like, and this is blowing my mind, but is Usyk and Anthony Joshua fighting in like the next 2 weeks? Because I swear I thought I seen something about that, and like I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, I'm not like really big in the boxing. I know like the bigger guys, but I just
like Anthony Joshua. I think he's fighting somebody big coming up.
Okay,
and it's like soon. So I don't know. It's just weird that there's like no
look into it. Yeah, I usually like to throw Canelo in some weird bet that I have.
Canelo's such a beast, dude.
Nick, what's up, man? He said Buday plus Godinez is my lock parlay. I agree. That is a very good parlay. Kevin, again, thank you very much for the donation. He said Quinlan, Osborne, Buday, Godinez, I can't say her last name. We'll say Yasmin and Landwehr for that $50 parlay for $964, all money line. That is a stellar parlay. I hope it hits for you.
I'm rooting for you, man.
Yeah, all of them look real good. That Landwehr, like I said, he's got a chance. Like he's the one underdog that I was like really thinking about betting, or not betting, but picking if I had to pick one. But I was like right on the edge. I'm like, I like Onama just a touch more.
The dude choked out Ludovic Klein, man.
True.
People, he should get a little respect. I like Nate the Train, but I just like Onama's durability more when it comes down to these dudes getting in that firefight. But probably be to that fight next. No, that's the co-main.
Yeah, it is the co-main. Parley bets that I have some good parlays this weekend. Share them. Let's go. Diora said Poirier will destroy Chandler. Chandler has no chance. Also, oh my gosh.
Wow. Motherfucker. Yeah.
You got me. I didn't even read that far in.
Hey, I want to see you comment that on Johnny shit and Poirier come like it. That's what I want to see. That's a magic trick right there, man.
Dirty Red said knowledge, host, and fans, no matter what side of the line you're on. Yep. We all got good viewers, good knowledge from everybody. And let's go. Put their stuff in if they want to. Like, just throw the knowledge out there so everybody has it. Like, people will do what they want to do with it.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you're going to be right. Just throw it out there, and then I mean, sometimes you're wrong. We'll say you're wrong, but most times, right.
You might get hassled a little bit. No, I mean,
don't worry about it. I get hassled all the time on my Twitter. Go check my Twitter comments.
Yeah, I get hassled. I get hassled a little bit, but I try to kill him with kindness.
Yeah,
so.
that's, and then make him.
But I want sometimes though, like I said on Twitter, I just want to be like, but because I'm telling you, dude, I got some funny shit talking. That's what I do.
It's fun, dude. It's fun. Nick said that was his parlay of the week, and his second parlay is Buday and Silva. Love both of those. I love, I
went huge. My biggest bet of the week is Buday Silva.
Yep,
I love it.
RDO, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. What's up, boys?
What's up?
UFC back in Rio de Janeiro for sure.
Yes, yep, and he's going to it too.
I'm hoping and praying that Aldo and Oliveira win. They can headline that Rio de Janeiro. That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna go to Rio de Janeiro someday. That's where I'm gonna take my daughter. I want to go there and Greece so far, and then I think either like Switzerland or Japan, just to see the freaking natural stuff. True. Definitely Rome though. Definitely Rome.
Yeah. If I go to Europe, I want to like just go to everywhere around there, like 2 or 3 weeks and do it all in one go.
Yeah.
CJP is smoking that 420.
Attaboy.
Saba, jokes aside here, I'm very happy to meet both gentlemen on here and have a chat talking about the sport we love. Yes, we love you too, Saba. We give you shit, but we love you.
He gives us more shit than we give him, though.
True. Like, why am I even? I feel bad now. No, fuck that, Saba. You're.
He's a good kid, dude. That's awesome. He's a good kid.
Love it. Tyler, absolutely terrible debut fight for Brezzky. Buday excels in the inside and will likely be 35 pounds bigger.
Exactly.
Lucas on the fight night, he's not. 100% agree. Yep. He's this close to being a no-brainer pick, but he's up there.
To me, once I watched the tape, I'm like, this dude ain't gonna be able to do shit to him. Like, even if he was the 250 though. You know what I mean? Buday is I think he's a tough dude. Minus,
I would say maybe 300. I wouldn't want to do it, but if you can get him,
I got him at minus 210.
Yeah, I think I got him at minus 230 or 40, but still, I'm okay with that.
Still good. Oh yeah, over. Yeah.
CJP said Buday by knockout. I wanted to bet him, but my gut is telling me don't do it. Yeah, it's a little dicey. I think if he gets a knockout, it will be later, so it's a little roll of the dice there.
The one dude's only loss is by knockout, so that's definitely a possibility. Bro, dude, that would fucking suck, especially if you're 40 pounds lighter to fight Buday. His fighting style is a weirder fighting style because he likes to just clinch you up. He needs to develop his game more. But dude, for him just holding you up against the cage, he throws power knees, dude. And like that would suck if you were in a fight and that big ass dude grabbed you and you can't get off the cage and he just knees you because it's not like he's boring just holding. He's got one of the better clinch games up against the cage I've seen. Yeah,
he's got good cardio too. Like he doesn't just like throw a knee every like 30 seconds. It's like 4 knees in like 10 seconds. Like he doesn't
hard knees. That would suck, dude. You know, it would suck to get kneed in the thigh by a big boy like that, especially when he's fighting a freaking oversized light heavyweight.
Exactly.
So.
Dirty Red said Buday couldn't finish Chris Barnett. I'm not impressed at all with him just keeping it real. All right.
Barnett ain't bad though. I mean,
Barnett's a little dude. He's a little dude.
Right. But you can't watch the Brezzky dude and be impressed with him though either.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sabas, I'm having Buday. I'm seeing a late ground and pound finish or decision, winning a lot of the time with the clinch control, like we saw against Chris Barnett. Yep. 100% agree. Yes, remember, boys, parlay of the week equals Loopy and Zalal via decision plus Buday via knockout is cash it. And I like that. I like it.
I love it. And that Zalal is going to be adding a lot of value. Odds to it. Yeah. And Buday by KO. I'm sure. What's the line on the Buday by KO?
That's a good question. I'll look it up. Fernando said Buday inside the distance is even money. That's a good bet.
Or wait, did we get to that one yet? Oh, we already. No, did we? Yeah, okay, we didn't go over it yet.
No, we did. We just did.
I'm freaking out here. Like, wait, what fight are we on right now?
Dude, we're not even on the main card yet. All right, let's keep going.
I thought we was on that fight,
dude,
for a second.
We are interacting with the chat. I love it. Like, I'm not complaining. I love it.
I love when I don't have work, bro.
Are you cool with? Like, I'm cool with staying.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm chilling. My daughter's at my mom's for 2 days. She don't ever leave us. But yeah, my little other nephews are down, so I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's go to the next fight, and I'll get to everybody's. All right. Next fight, we got Angela Hill versus Lupita Godinez, and this is your fight, I believe. What do you got?
Man, I'm going with Loopy here because she's freaking the young up and coming girl, and I like her, man. She's a savage. It's tough. I didn't bet this fight. Obviously, I'm staying away from the girls' MMA, but I would stay away from this one for how big the line is just for me, because like I fucking had a giant bet on Amanda Lemos, dude, when she fought Hill, and I don't know. I wouldn't want to have another giant bet on a girl and have that happen, even though like I said, I think Loopy's gonna win, but Loopy, like Hill's gonna have better striking than Loopy. It's not gonna be a crazy difference, but she will have better striking than Loopy. Hill has really good takedown defense, like good grappling, like she had against Verna Jandaroba. But that's kind of why I asked that question on Twitter, like who would win between Loopy and Verna, because like Angela Hill did good against Verna until she started slowing down. But like as far as grappling, like she was the first round, like Hill was reversing her, landing her, like she actually landed a takedown on Verna and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think these first 2 rounds are going to be close until Hill slows down, because I don't know if Loopy's going to be able to go out there and just get the takedown super easy on Hill like she did against Carnelossi or something like that. You know what I mean? Hill she's a good veteran. Expect Loopy to get the win. I expect her to get a decision. Maybe though, if she is able to get them takedowns in that first or second round, then she might be able to finish Hill in the third, because Hill gets real tired from grappling, like real tired. So if she is able to use her grappling in the first, second round, I could actually see her finishing Hill in the third. I'm going to take Loopy by decision, but it's going to be them first 2 rounds are going to be tough. Like Loopy ain't going to come out here and just dominate Angela Hill. I mean, nobody really does that. Like Lemos didn't do it. Like nobody really does. She puts up good fights with that. I mean, she's got like 7 split decisions. She could easily be like, she's like, what? What's her record?
Angela Hill, 13-12.
13-12, and she could easily be like 19-6 or something like that. Does that? No. Yeah. Because she's got a lot of split decisions that went close.
17 wins, at least 17.
Yeah. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she's tough. The thing is, she's 38. She slows down from grappling, but this is a big step up to me, in my opinion, for Loopy. So
okay.
Let's see. I mean, she's fighting Silvio Gomez Juarez and Carnelossi and them. So we'll see. But I'll take Loopy. But man, I just think it's going to be tougher than them odds. I think Loopy should be minus like 180 to 200. You know, and then when she wins this fight, put her at minus 400 on people. But like I said, dude, I would get them fucking chills again, where I thought Angela Hill beat Lemos. I was so happy when they called Lemos's name. But yeah, man, give me Loopy, but it's going to be sweaty, I think, for them first 2 rounds.
Well, as everybody probably already knows, Loopy is my lock of the week. I love Loopy in this spot.
I like it.
Well, this is the reason why. I mean, Angela Hill's good. I'm not saying she's a bum or anything, but if Jandaroba can keep her down and take her down. Loopy should have zero problems taking Hill down. Like, Loopy is way better wrestler than Jandiroba, way better takedown technique, and honestly, I think Loopy's way better than Jandiroba. So I think this is easy money. I mean, if for instance, if Loopy cannot take down Hill for whatever reason, she'll lose. I'll say it right now, she will lose, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be all 3 rounds, rinse and repeat, take down, or take down, control time for the whole round. Like, that's how it's going to be. And Loopy doesn't mess around. Like, she does some good ground and pound when she's down there too. So she works. So I like Loopy here a lot. So she started at like minus 350 range. And for whatever reason, people are putting money on Hill, and I'm like really tempted to put more money on Loopy because I'm like, this is crazy. Because I just see, unless Loopy cannot take down Hill, which I don't see happening, that's the only way she loses, because I can see Loopy just dominating the wrestling here. It's like it's night and day.
Right. Yeah, man. I see that. Like, Loopy lost to Hill's teammate Jessica Panay, but I think Panay has a little better jiu-jitsu game. Loopy was a little more worried about that jiu-jitsu game. But yeah, man, I like Loopy to win. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know if she just fucking dominates from start to finish like a minus 350 is supposed to, kind of, you know what I mean? But she could, and I think she wins. So.
And then, I mean, Jessica Panay, I mean, that was her loss, but that was her UFC debut as well. So
right, and she didn't really lose that fight. Like, it was like,
yeah. And then I know she lost to Carolina, but she was
short notice up a weight class. Yeah,
really undersized.
Yeah, so, and it was like 10 days after a fight before that. So
yeah. So I mean, like I said, I like Loopy a lot. I think she's really good. I think she could potentially be a problem in that division. Personally,
100%. She got the skills, dude, and she got good striking already. But as she gets that even better, and her jiu-jitsu gets even better, and she got good all that already, man. So yeah, man, I like it.
Xander, thanks for coming out. He said, Johnny, I love worshiping my girl's feet. She thinks I'm beta for it. What's your honest opinion? Well, they're okay. In my personal opinion, they're okay. I don't hate them. I don't worship them, if you want to say. I mean, I don't think that your girl should think you're a beta for that. I mean, that's pretty alpha to me. I mean, it's something.
Not with a nickname like Psycho. You know what I mean?
Are you a fighter?
Just remind her who you are. Remind her who you are, man.
Are you a fighter? Because you look like you are. If that's your real picture, that's pretty cool. Papa Chuck said, Cody, it's the Clyde life, dude. Clyde is what Bellevue wants to be.
Bellevue. He ain't lying. He's not lying. Yeah, well, Clyde ain't what it used to be neither. That's where I grew up. That's my home city.
I was gonna say
Clyde, Ohio.
Is that an Ohio talk there?
Yeah, we used to whoop on Bellevue's our rivals. We used to whoop on them in wrestling and everything else, football, but mainly wrestling. I used to help with that. So.
Yeah,
but he ain't lying. Clyde's better.
About better said, I want Johnny K to up his your game. That Miller Lite don't fit the picks. I agree. My bad. That's all I got. Right. Good stuff. Papa said, Cryo. I can't say that. Krygios in his next match is minus 250 or something around. Not worth it.
Good.
Give me plus.
I think I hear my daughter here.
Yeah. What?
So I think I hear my daughter here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, for the record too, little baby Blood went 2-0 last week. She picked Jamal Hill. Oh, yeah. Somebody, I think Spivak, but she picked Lipsky, but they didn't fight. Sure. So she's 2-1. Hey. Right. I don't know if I can ever forgive the Jordan Levitt pick over Patty Pimblett, though. That was terrible. That was terrible. I still give her crap.
And I couldn't even do it. Alex E, what's up, man? He said, "Don't trust Onama in this spot. He's still short notice." Is Onama short notice?
He is, yeah. Nate the Train was supposed to fight. Someone right. Good. Right. Who the hell was it?
I mean, I'm gonna say he's some Russian. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Tagulov.
Okay.
The dude, Khabib's boy, Turgulov, something like that.
Okay. Alexander said, I was sent by Z's. I go around. Okay. Cookie City said,
I would have guessed Defensorio.
okay.
With the feet.
I would have guessed that too, actually. Cookie City said 6 picks, only 5 lightning bolts. You jinxed yourself. Your parlaying is losing by 1. Alexander, UFC gambling sent me at everyone. Okay, there we go.
Hell yeah, Lay.
Hey, I said hi.
Dude.
We said hi, yeah.
Tell him we need him for UFC 280 on our live stream.
We're gonna get the big boys in this.
We got to start a petition to get Lay on our UFC 280.
Lay, if you watch us later, let's go. We need you for 280 for our live stream beforehand. Let's go.
You know that'd be great if Lay was on a live stream with us, dude. We'd have a good
Lay,
time.
you didn't have to show your face, man. Just be on there. We just need to hear your beautiful English voice.
We need that voice, dude. We need that. He should be doing like voiceovers and like cartoons and stuff. Greatest voice in the game. I'm gonna say that.
Gray shirt, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. Do you guys know who the MMA guru is? Yes, I do.
I know him and the prediction guru one.
There's a lot of MMA gurus, but if you're talking about the English guru, I do. UFC Addict sent me to bring the humor to all channels. He linked me to you. Nice.
Hell yeah. Appreciate that.
Breaking. Sean Strickland versus Jared Cannonier targeted the headline UFC October 15th. That's quick.
When? Oh, yeah. That's phenomenal fight. I like that. I really like that.
Early lean Strickland, but don't quote me.
That's a good fight right there. I want to see that. That's going to be a good fight.
I love cookies. All right, next. Jake, Buday with Silva, Onama, and Cheeto is my parlay. Got Onama at -195 early. That's good.
That's a good price.
Knockout also. If you can get that at plus money or better at knockout, it's worth a shot.
I think he finished that little guy. I mean, he's big to me, but it's going to be little to him.
Kirk, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. If you are feeling risky, here is an 8-legger I placed. Loopy, Onama, Silver, Benitez, Buday are all 5 this Saturday, and then Maverick, Romanov, and Pedro. Oh, yeah. I like all that.
Yeah.
Just be a touch scared with Benitez because that's my risky parlay. But, yeah. That's a very good parlay.
Excellent parlay.
Bunny Hunter said, do you guys have a website or something I can find videos of the UFC fighters' old matches? It's hard to find on YouTube.
You got to go to UFC Fight Pass.
Yes.
Anything before they sign their contract with ESPN is going to be on UFC Fight Pass. Anything after the ESPN contract, any of the ESPN events, all on ESPN Plus. That's what I got to pay for both of them, the motherfuckers.
Daba said, Glover versus Yuri and Figgy versus Moreno will be at Rio. Is that official or is that
bro, that would be phenomenal. And that should be, I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. You know, with
I just want Aldo and Charlie Olives there as well. That's just me being, biased and a little greedy, but hey.
Baby.
Ice Spike said a plus 700 ticket on Craigos to win the Washington tournament last week. 15 on him. In the open at plus 7,000. Nice.
I missed it. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a couple fights, baby. You went 2-0 last week. Okay. I missed you too. Who's gonna win? Nina Nunez or Cynthia Calvillo?
Cynthia Calvillo.
Right.
And which ones are again?
All right, who's gonna win on who? Okay, Odie Osborne or Tyson Nam? Tyson Nam, she's going with the underdogs.
Woo.
All right. I'm going to put your record up. All right, give me muchos. I don't know what happened to your head. We'll have to figure that out when I get off here. Say hi, everybody. Oh, you going to take my fruit snacks? All right, dude.
She's hungry.
Yeah, she always takes all my. She's always trying to establish some dominance.
Jumbo Loco, what's up, man? He said, I got a few bets this week, but what do you all know about a Quinlan and Murzakanov parlay?
Sweaty.
Woo.
Sounds sweaty.
Murzakanov is in my sweaty parlay, and we'll get to that. But I mean, I like it. It's not. I do. I wouldn't say it's the safest, but I like it.
I like it too.
I do think both fighters will win. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I said, if you guys come over to Europe, you should come to Belgium, which duh. We will have watching a good event together for sure.
Yes. And I want to go to Belgium too. That looks so awesome. Like, it's like old school, you know. I can't wait to be able to go travel all that stuff. And now the COVID restriction, all that stuff's gone. I'm gonna be taking my little daughter everywhere to travel. That's my whole goal in life.
Sinister FX, what's up, man? He said Quinlan should win KO or else get wrestled down 100%.
Well, yep.
I don't see any other way. He also said Loopy, Silva, and who's good third, Onama, Buday, or Quinlan? Who's a good third? Onama, Buday, or I would say Buday. What do you think?
Buday is the safest one out of them.
They're all good though. I would say Buday is the safest.
Yeah, because I mean he's fighting the weakest opponent out of all of them, in my opinion. So I mean, and the least dangerous, dude. That other dude doesn't seem very dangerous at all. And I mean, Onama's fighting a really tough guy that just choked out Ludovic Klein, and Quinlan's fighting a dude, you know, that beat Brian Barberina. So he's either on or off. So it's like you don't know what you're going to get in them. But I do know Buday's going to overpower that dude.
True.
Beat him down.
I agree.
That's how I judge them ones. I didn't even put Onama or who was the other one? Onama or Loopy on one. Or not Loopy. Quinlan. I stayed away from both them fights in every area of it because it's just a lot of questions.
Yeah, I got Onama in one parlay, and if, like I said earlier, I would do Quinlan by knockout if I was going to do anything in that fight.
Right, but I do favor both them dudes, so it's just risky a little bit.
Yeah, risk and reward betting and picking is different.
Like for the price, I feel like Zalal, you know what I mean, is fighting a way different, not as dangerous opponent as some of them guys are.
I think that's a very good value bet straight. And then you could throw him in a good parlay, like an easy parlay, get like really two safe picks and throw him in there too. I think that'd be great parlay.
Yeah. He should be minus like 150 to 180 in my opinion, at least. Yeah.
Omar said Ode, Loopy, Silva, Onama, Vera, no Buday, Quinlan, or Benitez. Yep. Those are all good too. If that's how you're looking at it. I was fact checked on my Hill losses, and indeed it was $800 on your Hill losses. Dang.
From what, like Lemos and
maybe
Verna. She just lost to Verna.
Yeah.
I have to grab my phone charger in a second.
Tyler said, "Girl, dad, squad me to Cody. My daughter is 3 months today. Nice.
Congratulations, Tyler. Yeah. Me and my girlfriend, we've been together for 22 years now, and we had her 4 years ago. So we've been waiting. We were happy as hell. So yeah, it's awesome. Little girls, dude, they're so much smarter than little boys, dude. All these nephews and stuff, man. It's like we're slightly retarded for the first 30 years of our life at least.
Yeah. Maybe 35.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, that's exactly for me. That's when I was finally like, all right, my brain slowed down a little.
Yeah. Dice, I'm just going to say Dice. What's up, man? Thanks for coming out. ETH Mooning. Oh, wow. We're going to go crypto here.
Ether.
It's easy. You hold that. Depending on when you buy it, you hold it and you wait, and depending on the president and the next time it's going to happen, it'll go up or down. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I think everything's about to go down, though, big time. We're about to hit that recession.
Yeah. We got 2 more years. Addicted Patrick, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. What's up, friends? He's going to have his show later
tonight.
About
18 minutes.
Yeah. So I know we're going late. Like, this is later than usual for us. So
super late.
But definitely check out his show.
Yeah, for sure.
Him, he does very good stuff, very good breakdowns. So definitely one to follow. Bob Better is adding more adding the props. All right. I think we got a lot of people. I love the interaction, but we're just gonna go to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Next one is gonna be if I can get there. Ariana Lipsky versus Priscilla Cachoeira. It's my turn. I'm going to go with Lipsky. I said this last week. I think she's just the more technical striker. She does have some pretty good submissions in her back pocket. If the fight does get to the ground, not saying it will. Priscilla's not good on the ground at all. I don't think she's got nothing. So if
Right.
it does, like I really like Lipsky, and I really think a sneaky, like a sprinkle bet would be to do Lipsky by submission. Just a weird interaction, a weird exchange, if something like a slip, and she gets on top or whatever, she can wrap up a submission, I think. But Cachoeira is live. She's a live dog here. She's got power, good striking, little wild striking, not as technical, but. Yeah, I like Lipsky here. I'm staying far away from this fight, though. If not touching this one bit, Lipsky. That was my initial one. Sticking with it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's weird. Like I said, I'm happy. I'm out the. Oh yeah. I'm out the women's MMA game, man. I got the casino let me cash out my Cachoeira bet, and it's actually good, dude. I seen that Cachoeira, even after Lipsky was having all the problems with the weigh-ins and all that stuff, and being sick, whatever, getting the fight called off. I was super shocked to see that the line was still going in Lipsky's favor. Like Cachoeira was, I think, plus 155 at the casino when I went there. Try to think about it, try to figure it out, and it finally hit me. The only big difference here is that, and it's going to favor Lipsky a lot, is that they're going to be fighting in the bigger cage now, and that was one of the reasons that I had bet Cachoeira, because they were going to be in that little small cage, and Lipsky, she's going to be faster, more technical, definitely has the better striking, better combos and all that, but she doesn't have the heart. She's one of them, another great hammer and terrible nail. But in the big cage, that definitely helps her. But I'm going with the junkyard dog. If you can get these type of junkyard dogs, dude, at that type of good odds, like if you get Darren Elkins as a dog against Derek Minner and stuff like that, man, these dudes they're gonna fight for your money heavily. And this fight should be like 50-50. Ariane Lipsky to me has never like proved anything to be like a great fighter. She caught that lucky knee bar on Carolina Louis, whatever, the girl that beat Loopy. But other than that, she hasn't done all that much. Like she beat Mandy Bohm, who's terrible. She beat another girl who's terrible that ain't in the UFC no more. So all I've seen Lipsky do is really get beat down, dude. To be honest, like Montana beat her down. Shevchenko beat her down. Molly McCann was beating her down in the striking. After the first round, she's crisp. But like I said, that bigger cage is an advantage for her. But I don't have no bets on this no more. I'm super fucking happy. No girl bets whatsoever this week. But I'm still taking Cachoeira, dude. If she puts on the pressure that she did against that Kim, she did last time in the third round when Lipsky's a little beat up and tired, she's gonna finish her. So yeah, man. And I'm gonna take Cachoeira.
No, I mean, I don't blame you for taking. I don't blame anybody taking whoever they want to take here. But this is just a fight that, man, if you're betting, it's dog or pass, or you got to be very confident in who you're gonna bet here because it's crazy.
Definitely.
Said Wanda Sykes is gonna go to Bellator or retire. Loopy is queen. I sent her cookie. Love that. Papa Chuck said, "Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I just bought a single ticket for UFC 278 in Salt Lake City next week. It's a 4-hour drive for me. I will be a guy wearing the Dare hat by the Fighters Tunnel entrance. Well, I'll look out for you then."
That is awesome. Effie from any. Well, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I'd never been to a pay-per-view event, but we've been to the.
Yeah.
And I went to Austin, so I love going to the events. It's great.
Yeah, the pay-per-view, man, that's gonna be super awesome. But yeah, man, Effie from Any Action MMA, he said he's gonna be there. So check out for him. He usually does. I told him to do it too because he does really good interviews with people outside the gates and stuff like that, and asking them questions. I hope he does that again this time. Yeah,
I saw that one video that he did. It was actually good. He should do that more often for sure.
Hey, I got to get my phone charger. I'll be right back on the thing.
Okay, I'll just go through the chat here. Dirty Red's fight is simple to predict. Hill is not a winner. I agree. My parlay bet said UFC tickets this weekend is $300 a pop. Good seats, I might go. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I know it sounds like a lot, but for a pay-per-view event, that's pretty good. I know for UFC Austin, I ended up paying about. We went to the actual ticket booth there. We didn't buy tickets ahead of time or nothing, and we got them there for like $120. I think it came out to like $130 each. So and we got really good seats, and I thought it was pretty reasonably priced. Saba said Jandiroba absolutely dominated Angela Hill. Cody Hill was nowhere to see that fight. Yeah, exactly. Look at how Loopy won her last fight, and Hill lost her fight. 100%. Totally agree with you. Dirty Red said Hill 12 or 13-12 as a pro. I'll die on my anthill picking against her. Yep. She just can't win. It's like almost like Kim too. Like whatever happens, like Kim might be the better fighter, but she'll lose by decision, split decision, however way. She just can't win. Ice Viking. I have Rudd parlayed. Are you guys talking tennis? I think it's tennis. All right, that's tennis. Sinister, Silva, Loopy, Buday. Love it. I think I actually have that bet. Saba said he needs to break down at least one. You guys are talking tennis. Saba said Cody's daughter is a better capper than Cody himself. Don't tell him that. Well, we can say that now, yeah. His daughter is definitely better than Cody. Yeah, the dude said Onama was booked to fight Nate before, though. That's true. I think wasn't it like a few cards before this one or something like that? I do remember that. Tyler said, gave you both follow on Twitter and Instagram, Johnny, my dude, and my fellow girl dad, Cody. Awesome. I'll definitely check that out after the stream, and I'll follow you back too, Tyler. If you're a different name than Tyler, though, let me know, because I don't like to follow weirdos, unless you're like Defensioro, though. He's cool. Sinister, Onama by finish. I think, yeah, there's going to be a finish in that fight, one way or another. Knockout, club and sub, something like that. Dirty Reg, good breaking news there. I love that fight. Ice Viking, has anyone ever seen Lay before? I love when he says Dustin in the show. So I've never seen him before. It'd be great to get him on one of our shows. I know Cody's really good friends with him. He's been talking to him for a long time. I've been following him too. I follow him too, and I talk to him every now and then, but hoping that we can get him on the pay-per-view show beforehand. That'd be really cool. Nick said, MMA Guru used to have a great show, very entertaining and knowledgeable, but these days he spends all of his time pissing and moaning, whining and crying about how every single card sucks, cries too much. Yeah, I think he does that. It's more it's for entertainment factor, and I get it. Some cards aren't the greatest, and you want to like kind of bitch and moan about it, but he does kind of get a little crazy sometimes about some of his picks that don't work out, if you want to say, but he's very knowledgeable, very entertaining, like you said. I like watching his videos. I watch him, and it's always good to see his. What he's really good at, though, and I'll admit, is predicting fights how they will finish. Like, let's say Onama by knockout in the second round. Like he nails those like more times than not. It's like he's really thorough with that. So that's something to look if you like props and you want to like. He's actually really good at picking that. Saba said, if Olives wins against Islam, who is next for him? That's a very good question. I want to. I'm trying to think of who would be next, because like Poirier, he beat Gaethje, he beat Chandler, he beat all in the top. Man, I would say it's either have to be like a Fiziev or a Gamrot. I know Gamrot's fighting someone soon. Or maybe the Volk super fight. That's what I think. Sinister said Little Volk. Yeah, I think that might be the super fight to make, because I think he's going to be waiting around too long. There's a couple fights that I think need to happen in the lightweight division before someone is able to fight Oliveira. So the super fight would be a good one. Saba agrees. There he is. Sinister said a lot of contenders rising, though. Gamrot and all of them. Yeah, Gamrot and Fiziev are I think the top two lightweight, if you want to say prospects, that are coming up that division real quick. So it's just a stacked division right now. You got I don't want to say old timers, but the older top level lightweights, and they have the younger amazing fighters coming up. The top 10 is ridiculous. And then you have Jalen Turner, Joel Alvarez, a couple other fighters that probably aren't even ranked yet that are really freaking good.
Hold on one more second. I got to figure out why this ain't charging my thing. 1 second.
All right, you're good, man. I'm just going through the chat. We're good. My Parley Bet said sneak peek Quinlan, Lupita, Ode, Gabriel, Azamat, Bruno, Onama, 200 to win, $2,500. That is a good parlay. Like I said, the only thing that I'd be sweating a little bit on would be the Benitez fight and then the Azamat fight, because That's my sweaty parlay of the week is those two fighters alone. So I'm gonna be sweating it. But I liked it. I like all those guys. Bunny Hunter, I got a small bet for plus 360 on O'Malley early because I don't think Sean would have taken that fight unless he knew he can beat him. I'm thinking of putting more. Thoughts. Saba? Thoughts. I'll let you do it. For me though, man, it's going to be a tough fight for O'Malley. Jan is just super technical, dude. And I know Sean's technical. He's going to have the range. He's going to have the reach advantage and stuff. But, I mean, Jan can also use his wrestling. He's got good takedowns and stuff like that, too. So it's going to be a very good fight. O'Malley definitely needs to stay at range if he wants to win this fight. He can't get close one bit, or I think he's going to lose that fight easily.
All right, that should be back. My value might not be as good, but
are you charging up?
Yeah, it's charging. My phone, my battery died. I mean, we have stuck it for a while, but
yeah, no, you're all good. You sound good. We'll move on to the next one here since you're ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Gerald Mershart versus Bruno Silva. Who do you got in this one? I'll be right back. My dog needs to go outside real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, we're running late. Yeah, so this fight is gonna be should be a good fight, but I don't know, man. Gerald Mershart, he's been in the UFC forever. He's super good. Like I like him. He's well rounded. He's got decent striking. He's kind of slow. He's got decent power though. Really good BJJ and subs. Really good at coming back, and getting his victories from behind. Like he'll be getting beat a little bit. He did it with Trevin Giles, did it with that Mock Murdov. He's done that with a lot of people. He's got a nice 1-2 down the pipe. Even like I said, even though he's not the fastest guy, he's got a good 1-2 with a little bit of power. He's got a nice left body kick too. Decent wrestling, but not the best. He has excellent subs from his back, those triangles. That's really where he's better. I mean, if he gets your back, he's really good with rear naked chokes, but he's really good off his back too. Excellent rear naked choke, like I said, decent strikes in the clinch. Slow though, man. He's got slower striking and he's got a suspect chin, in my opinion, a little bit. Ian Heinisch was able to take him out real quick. Hamzat was able to take him out real quick. So Bruno Silva, dude, the dude he's fighting. So Gerard usually wins by rear naked choke or whatever like that when somebody gasses out. Nothing in this fight's going his way. Bruno Silva is a black belt. Everybody's like, well, he got submitted 5 times. He had like 12, 15 years ago when he was just basically like a Muay Thai striker. Now he's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? The dude's Brazilian, so I'm sure he's been doing it his whole life anyways. But now he's good. You've seen Wellington Turman, who has just as good, if not better, jiu-jitsu, definitely better wrestling than Mershart, was able to take Bruno Silva down like 3 times in the first 4 minutes. And Bruno Silva, you see, is able to just get up. Good get-up game with him, man. In a minute, he was able to reverse it and get on top of Wellington Turman. It was the problem, man. He put him out. He's got crazy ground and pound. So, yeah, man, I see Bruno Silva being able to work Mershart standing up. Even if Mershart is able to get the takedown, Bruno Silva will stay safe, be able to get up. I mean, Mershart, it's like he's got good jiu-jitsu, but he's not that jiu-jitsu guy. Like his submissions are fucking in the 3rd round coming back when people are dead tired. Like he's not going out there taking you down in the 1st round, dude, hitting a submission. You seen with Dustin Stolfus. I had a bunch of money on Mershart versus Stolfus, and he came out and shit the bed the first 2 rounds. And until Stolfus finally slowed down as much as he did in the 3rd, he was able to get that rear naked choke. But that's one thing good about Bruno Silva is he doesn't slow down. You've seen him get taken down time after time, held down. He tried to get up the whole time against Andrew Sanchez. And Andrew Sanchez dominated him like that pretty much for 2 rounds. But in the 3rd, Sanchez couldn't even move no more. Bruno Silva came out and finished him. And Gerard Mershart doesn't have near as good a wrestling as Andrew Sanchez to get this fight to the ground and just hold him down. I think Sanchez has better top control jiu-jitsu than Gerard Mershart too. Like Mershart was getting swept by Stolfus, dude, like it was nothing, and then was just getting taken down by Stolfus like it was nothing. So I really got Bruno Silva here. I think this is a terrible matchup for Mershart because Bruno Silva could get him out of there early. Bruno Silva could get him out of there in the middle, or Bruno Silva could get out of there in the end. And like Gerard, wanting to get his 3rd round, comeback submission. I don't see that. Bruno Silva, like I said, Andrew Sanchez put on a heavy freaking pace, dude, that whole fight where he gassed out so bad, he just basically gave up the shots where Mershart, man. So Bruno Silva's not gassing up. Give me Bruno Silva. I'm taking him by knockout. I think it's going to be in the first round, but if not, second or third. But he's going to finish Mershart at some point.
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything you said. Like Silva, like this is his fight to lose, I think. And the only way GM3 is going to win this one is if it's going to be a weird third round submission. But Silva doesn't gas, like you said. Like he's there. Like Silva's going to have to make a dumb, stupid mistake, and he doesn't really do it that often. Like he's got good BJJ, like you said. He's got decent wrestling, but he doesn't want to take this fight to the ground. Like he'd be stupid if he did.
Right.
But if he keeps his fight on the feet, which I think he can, because GM3 has zero no takedown ability at all.
Right. Yes.
Like, it's going to be an easy knockout eventually, or if it doesn't, it's going to be an easy decision, 30-27. But if this fight gets to the mat, it's going to be a little scary. But I got Silva all day here. I like Silva a lot. Definitely one of my parlay pieces. I got him in like 2 bets. And I don't see him losing. I really don't. Unless it's a stupid mistake or some unfortunate injury or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I would, dude. Like, I know. Before the Silva versus Wellington Turman fight, they were talking about that Silva Wellington Turman had like a wrestling, catch wrestling, like jiu-jitsu match or something like that, where Silva said he actually took down Turman more than he took him down. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't see Mershart being able to really take him down. Like, I actually think I would be willing to bet that like Bruno Silva's black belt in jiu-jitsu is probably, even though I'm sure Mershart's is fully accredited, but a dude getting it in Brazil in like a big camp there is probably going to be a little better, man. But I would think if they like, I don't know, who do you think that would win if they just did a grappling match between Bruno Silva and Gerard Mershart?
That's a good question. I probably would edge Mershart, to be honest, if it was straight grappling, because I think Mershart can potentially get a finish in a grappling match, and I don't know if Silva will be able to finish GM3 in the grappling match. That's my only thing.
GM3's been finished probably by submission more than Bruno Silva, I bet.
Oh,
if
really?
You look at it, and probably at the same amount of and the same times in their career. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mershart's probably been submitted 7 times, 6 to 7 times in his whole career. I mean, you got to go back. I mean, he's fought a lot, but you got to go back. Yeah, he used to get submitted himself a lot. So, I mean, at probably the same time as Bruno Silva. So these dudes were building up their black belts at the same time. But Bruno Silva does all what I'm saying with the Wellington Turman is he does a lot of grappling matches and stuff in Brazil too. So he's good at this point, man. I almost assume Mershart's going to know he needs to come out and get that takedown. So I think he'll be able to get 1 in the first round, like maybe 2, but I'm not going to even be sweating it because I know that Silva's just going to get up. That's just going to slow Mershart down a little bit. And every time they're on their feet, it's going to be a problem. Like, I mean, Silva's going to be able to really get in there. So, yeah. But how many did you look it up?
Yeah, I only can count 3. And then, like, once you get later in the, in his early career, it just says win, loss, like not by like how.
Okay.
But
yeah,
he's lost 3 submissions or by submission, and that's from up to 2012.
Right. And that's like back when Silva was getting his losses, because what's Silva? 22-7, and he started off with a terrible record, dude. Bruno Silva, I think he's like 17-2 or something like that, 15-2 in his last 17 fights. And he's fought tough ass Russians, dude. He was knocking out tough ass fucking Russians before he even got in the UFC. Then his fight with Alex Pereira, I mean, dude's a savage, man. Like that really opened my eyes, that fight with Silva, with Pereira.
True. Well, here's a good thing about the record for Silva. He was 5-4 at one point.
Yeah.
And then now 22-7. So,
and you said he was 5-4, so
yeah.
He's 17-2. 17-2, and is like, and he's not fighting bums. Go look at his record, dude. He's fighting like 15-3 Russians, knocking them dead, dude. Artem Lobov or something like that. He's good as hell.
Yep.
Not Artem. Wait, the fuck is that's Connor's boy, ain't it? Artem Frolov, I think his name was Artem Frolov. That dude was good. He knocked him out.
Yeah, and M1. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like before UFC, dude, he wasn't fighting bums by any means. I mean, he was knocking out dudes better than Gerald Mershart before he got in the UFC, in my opinion. So.
I mean, he beat a guy in M1 that was 57-10.
Yeah. He's a savage, bro. He knocks everybody out. Dude, if you look at his record, and it's 22 wins, he's probably got like 18 knockouts, man.
Yeah, a lot of them are by knockout.
Finishing people. I mean, he throws hammers with both hands, dude. This is a bad matchup for Gerard. This is another black belt that has, you know what I mean? Like I said, he ain't just going down and getting submitted. And this dude's going to be so much faster and better than Mershart. But I do like Mershart, and he is a dog. Like, great fighter. So if you got to bet on him, I don't blame it at all. I don't hate it at all.
True. Yeah, Artudo said, anyway, you see Dom winning a decision. He has good striking, defense, and cardio. That'd be his only way he wins.
I mean, he could definitely do it, dude. I wouldn't be shocked. Dom might be the better fighter, almost like kind of like a Rob Font. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in the end, like Cheeto's younger
striker. But man, that toughness though.
Yeah, that's what's going to come out. He's going to be landing the harder shots, dude. Cheeto's going to be landing. Like, if anybody's getting dropped, it's going to be Dom, you know, and that could just, like we did with Font, man. At this point in our career, like, I would take Rob Font over fucking, Dominic Cruz. Easy. Not easy. I would favor Rob Font over him, and especially a 3-round fight, but even a 5, because he ain't dropping it. If you're not dropping Rob Font like fucking Aldo did, or like Vera did, then Rob Font's gonna piece you up, dude. He hit freaking Marlon Vera like 279 significant strikes to like 150. But the difference is Vera hits hard, and Dominic Cruz. That was my biggest factor in betting Vera, even though we're not to that fight yet. Is that Dominic Cruz hits so soft, dude. He's not going to have nothing to back Vera off, and I don't think he's going to land them takedowns. And he doesn't got jiu-jitsu to hold Vera down. Like, he doesn't. That's not really his style. So I know he's got the takedowns, but yeah, man, we get to that. But I
100% agree. SK, what's up, man? He said, any parlays this weekend, guys? Late to the show. Yeah, Buday, O'Day, Onama, Cheeto. Who else am I missing? Loopy.
Silva.
Those are all great parlay pieces. All of those.
Yeah, Loopy, Silva, Buday. Yeah, everyone Johnny just said right there for sure. Even we almost kind of came. We're not putting it up there with the lock, but we're putting it up there with a good bet as Zalal to add value to some stuff. So
yeah, Zalal is a very
good over too.
Yeah, the over too.
Yeah.
Nick, before you guys get off the air, can you give us a rundown of both of your bets for the week? We will, yeah, for sure. Just remind us if we forget.
Yeah, we got 3 more fights. I think go through them kind of quick. We've been on for a minute, but
Sinister, Silva, Loopy, Buday. Yep, that's a good one. Ice Viking Effie still hasn't washed his hand after meeting Mike Tyson. Bananas and Grapes. What's up, man? I love the name. Yo.
Bananas and Grapes.
Nice. SK said GM3 all day submission round 2. I mean, it's possibility.
Definitely possibility.
CJP said Silva got this win because GM3 isn't too reliable in high-level fights. Bruno is a big step up from his previous fight. I agree.
Yeah, when you get knocked out by Ian Heinisch, I got to assume that if Bruno Silva touches you, it's not going to be good.
UFC adds Delitse versus Hawes to October 29th. Opinion and early prediction for that one. That's tough.
Hawes. I like Hawes. I don't know, man. I like Hawes. I like Hawes.
Go ahead.
I think Hawes can wrestle him down and stay safe if he needed to, but I also think that I don't know, man. You know, I think Hawes has better striking, but Delitse just got that power striking. But Delitse's loss to Trevin Giles just fucking looks terrible in my eyes.
They both have really bad losses, I think, and it's hard to. And they both have really good wins lately, so it's like.
I got to see the line. Show me the line.
True. I could play a part. I would maybe early lean would be Delitse, only because Hawes to me does have a little bit of a questionable chin and he leaves his head out there too much. And Delitse has power that could potentially knock him out. But early lean, that's not official one bit. That's not even like confident either.
My early lean would be Phil Hawes. I'd take Hawes, but it would just depend what the line is, though. You know what I mean? If they got him minus 220 or something, then we'll have to talk about an under or some shit.
Yeah. I remember people called it a robbery when Pereira won against Silva. That was not a robbery one bit. It was Pereira all day.
Yeah, it was Pereira won definitely. I thought third round for sure. He kept rocking Silva, but Silva was hitting him hard. But no, man, that's a hell of a fight. If you never watched Pereira Silva, go watch that fight, dude. That fight was phenomenal. And Bruno was actually taking Pereira down. He took him down like once, twice. Wasn't really able to hold him down, but he took him down.
Yep. SK said one parlay I'm thinking is Lupe, Nunez, and Benitez. I like that. Benitez will be a little sweaty, but he should win that fight. He should. Oh, Nunez.
I like that. I like that.
I read that wrong. My bad.
He likes it. He knew. His subconscious is telling him, no, I like that parlay. Myself, I don't think Johnny does.
I would stay away from the Nunez fight. I just don't like it. Benitez fight, no distance. Someone should get KO. I agree with that.
And we'll have to start doing a shirt bet. Hey, I'm going to have some shirts made too. I should have them hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and I have to give one out on here. I'm going to give them out on my channel and Instagram and stuff. But yeah, this week could be the Cynthia and then Cynthia Calvillo Nunez.
Is that going to be our t-shirt bet?
Yeah.
Saba said, do you guys like the over 1.5 in Buday? I want to say yes, but I feel
like yeah.
The second,
what's the line on it? What's the line on it?
I'll look real quick. It's just really close because I feel like the first round is not going to be a finish, but then after that, it could happen at any time.
Right.
And that extra half a round could kill you right there.
You would have to hope that dude lands a takedown on Buday in the first or something like that. But he just didn't look like a phenomenal wrestler to me when he fought that dude on the Contender Series.
Yeah. The over is 180. Minus 180.
I would lean the over because that clinch work by Buday, man. I mean, if that Lucas dude does hold up, then it would go over 1.5 because this is going to be fought up against that cage. That's just how it's going to go. That's just what Buday does. That in fight, and he's good at it. So I like the over.
Yeah. I
like the Benavidez under better than that over.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I do too, for sure.
It's about the same price.
Sinister said Cruz is 17-0 in 9 non-title fights, but he's only fought like twice in the last 4 years or something.
Yeah, a lot of them are WEC wins back in the day. Yeah, man. Dude, I mean, even right now, you know what I mean? Like when Cruz came back, he got beat by Cody Garbrandt. That was what, like six years ago. Like, dude, Cheeto's going up, man. That dude's like. I mean, I could see him fighting with freaking. I mean, he'd probably get fucking backpacked by Sterling, but like having good fights with Petroyan, like wars like that. Like I know he starts slow and he starts getting pieced up, but I see Marlon Vera is a beast, dude. And his game's coming together all at one point, and And Dom, you know, it's 35. He went to a split decision with freaking Casey Kenny. I got dropped by Pedro Munoz. Like, you know, that's not a good look when you're going in to fight Marlon Vera in a 5-round fight.
And you know Vera hits harder too.
Yeah.
Than Pedro. You know it.
Oh yeah, you know. Pedro ain't knocking nobody out but Cody Garbrandt.
Exactly.
But shit.
You said seems like Bruno and Lupe good for a parlay. I agree. That's a good one.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally, it took a while for my bots to finally start coming up from my OnlyFans.
That's where you went earlier. When you
I had to hurry up and like, what's going on, bots? Like, get me going.
Get on your phone to send them. Like, mother. Yeah. We got them. We got the bots. That's people say that's when you made it or some shit like that. That's when you made it.
Yeah, CJP said, Ode, Lupe, Quinlan, parlay number 1, love it. Parlay number 2 is Vera, Silva, Onama. Let's get that money. I like it too. Let's go. Dirty Reg, all GM3's last 6 wins, all by submission. So if you don't get a submission, you don't win. Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. And who's he subbing? I mean, he's not subbing legit black belt dudes. You know what I mean? He's subbing like Trevin Giles, that Mock Murdoch dude who just gassed himself, but he's a striker. It's not like he's not subbing legit dude. Dustin Stolfus. But I mean, yeah, man. He's good though. I'm not shitting on the dude because I do like him, dude. And if you're gonna bet him, then bet him by a sub. You know what I mean? That's the way to do it. But I love GM3. This is a bad matchup. Like I love GM3, but dude, like Bruno Silva's a savage in my eyes, man.
Yep. Yeah, Sinister. How's O'Day? Opponents seem like a lock. Opponents seem like O'Day a lock. Yeah, O'Day. I like O'Day.
No, how's O'Day's opponent seem like? O'Day, yeah.
How O'Day's opponent seems. He's got that one knockout power with his right hand, like we talked about earlier. Other than that, I just don't see him winning the fight. It has to be a knockout. That's it.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm with you on that. He's so low output, man. He's not winning a decision, but he's durable. So he's also, I don't think, getting finished. So
agreed. I'm gonna put this. See if this works here. Oh, whatever. CJP said, "What the fuck is this bullshit love chat for Johnny? Watch out!" No, that's my OnlyFans, guys. I got a bot going for my OnlyFans for hands. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
You guys seen him open them packs of cards, man.
If you see my pack, like, look at these things. They're beautiful.
Saba, right there. Now I'm gonna get a slow motion video of that in a GIF from Saba where you're doing that. Saba's always
Picks will be dropping in my OnlyFans later tonight. Get ready. Saba said, "I found a good round parlay. Hill versus Loopy fight goes the distance. Zalal round 3 or decision, and Vera and Cruz starts round 3. I like it."
So is that like a way to? Is that like a like how you got? Is that a bet where you can bet it either him round 3 or decision, or are you saying betting both of them bets? Or is there like a?
I'm thinking that's like the fight starts round 3.
Okay. Or I didn't know. Okay, I was seeing like round 3 finish or a decision.
Okay. Unless he means Zalal round 3 or finish, or a decision. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if that was like a certain, because that's kind of a cool bet. You know what I mean?
I like it. I like it either way. If it's Zalal round 3 or decision, I like that. If it's Loopy, that fight will go the distance, and Vera will start round 3 100%.
I like it, man. I really like that. +2 or 119. I like that, man. I really do. Yeah. I like that one.
Broke bets, only hands. What's the premium subscription look like? Very cheap. It's $2.94 a month. So
Jesus.
Watch out. I'm a cheap hands guy, so
I heard sometimes he throws in a couple feet picks too. So don't ask me where I heard that.
Awful. But people love feet. If you listen to our streams, people love the feet. So I throw it in there every now and then, give them a little tease.
Yep.
Sister says, think Vera a lock. I wouldn't say lock, but I like him a lot.
I think there's better bets at the price on this card, but I do like him. Shoot, man, we done broke that one down too.
Right? I feel like we broke down the fight, which I love because people are asking us questions. That's great.
Right.
Luke says, do y'all ever do parlays with fighters on different cards? I actually have one huge parlay that I had like a free $10 bet on, and I got like from starting last week's card until all the way up to 280. I got like fighters in there. I do it, so I don't do it very often, but it's fun to do. Just throw like $10 down and put in like 9 or 10 fighters that you think are going to win.
Right. I was doing that. I actually like that. Like if you're smart, if you're not doing one of these shows, they're super fucking smart because like you can put it in and pick, you know, your favorite out of 13 fights on that. And then you go to the next one, you throw Usman or whoever in with it. And it's like that works. But for these shows, like making bets and it's weird because then you're like, all right, I won this week, but then the next week you're adding it on. So because I did some of them earlier. And I like them. That's a good way to win money right there, especially if you're just doing 2 or 3 fighter ones. You can do 4, 5, 6. I get it because you know if you can get up that many events in a head. But I do like them style of bets myself, but I don't do them too much.
Yeah, even if it's like, you know, I like we say, like locks of the night, like throw your locks in there that you think are going to win, or you're at least like 95% sure that it's going to win. Like throw them all in there as long as the books can, how far back the books go.
Right.
Sam K, what's up, man? He said, does Angela have a chance for an upset? I would say she has a chance. Not a good one, though.
I would say she does, but just because this is a huge step up for Loopy, but I mean, so what do you say? Like, if they fought, how many does Loopy win out of 10 over Angela Hill? If they just fought 10 times in a row,
8.
So yeah, I mean that puts her in that area right around what she's at. And I mean, I think she wins at this point in her career. I think she wins, but I think it's going to be harder than that at first. I think it's going to in the first round, people are going to be like, "Oh fuck, man, she's supposed to be this." But by the second, when Hill starts slowing down, she'll start taking over because Loopy looked fucking incredible in her last fight, like incredible. So,
yeah, it not like crazy incredible, like way better than I thought, like 100% way better.
Dude, cardio, everything. But another thing too is if you go back and look from because I was watching for Panay's last fight and for this one, if you go back and look at Loopy's body when her first fight versus Panay to where she's at now, it's a huge difference. Like I mean, not to say she was in bad shape, but she's got more muscles now. She's like in way better shape. So her cardio is freaking. She looked great, man. She's going to be a problem no matter what in this division.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. SK said, looking at Onama's record, dude fought no one. Nathan Train has fought better competition. Should be a pick 'em at worst. That's true, but I think Onama is just a little bit better, like technically at least. I mean, yeah, he's hittable at times. Nathan Train has power. He showed really good in his last fight. He looked really good against Klein, but Onama's good. I like Onama. I think he's really good. I think he's better, but I don't count out Nathan Train like one bit. I think he's for me the livest dog of the card. I think he can actually get the knockout.
Right. It's just Onama's more durable. He's going to be faster and he hits harder. Like Nate Landwehr ain't really like a one-shot knockout type dude. The only thing you got to really be worried about for me is if you pick Landwehr and they're banging it out, Landwehr don't get finished. And then if Onama starts slowing down at all, because Landwehr's got a good ground game, man. So like he did against Ludovic. So I don't know, but I like him now.
Yeah.
I guess we just broke that one down. That one broke down now.
Pretty much. We'll make that one really quick. Saba said, "Do you think Loopy can sub Angela?" I don't think so. I think she could, but I don't think it will happen.
If she gets her grappling going early in that first round and can because Angela Hill is going to slow down by the second, regardless, grappling, striking, whatever. It's not going. She's going to slow down a little, but she really slows down. Like you seen after that first round against Verna, she defended everything perfectly in that first round against Verna. She probably won the first round. That's what I'm saying. She's going to look decent against Loopy in the first round. Her takedown defense is pretty good, but like by the second, she's going to slow down. And if Loopy can in the first round really get her grappling going, tire her out, second round really get it going like she did against Carlosi again, she might be able to get a finish over a really, 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 really tired Hill in the third. So
true. Cookie City said Loopy and Cheeto are both Hispanic and both fighting in Cali, San Diego fighters. Loopy and Cheeto are locks. Loopy's a lock. Cheeto very high, very confident, very
yeah. They just got out of some of just like Onama, they got the toughest opponents.
Yeah,
for being the biggest favorites. You know what I mean? Like Angela Hill's tough, dude. That's a step up for Loopy, and obviously, Loop. Here we go. Here we go, Sal. I thought we was back to compliments now. All right. All right.
I put it up there so you can read it. I didn't even want to read it.
Facts and things. I bet Holly Holm against Ketlin Vieira, Saba. Dude, I didn't even want to say that. I didn't even want to say that, Saba.
I bet Holly Holm, and she won that fight. I don't care what anyone says. I know Ketlin Vieira is a friend of the show.
I mean, I bet Ketlin that fight. I bet Ketlin against Holly Holm. That's what I meant to say. I didn't secretly at a big old parlay trying to tell everybody.
Dude, that would have been a legendary night for me. Like legendary betting wise. I would have won like clean sweep. Like another 6 or 7 units added on to like my, I think 11 units. It would have been crazy.
Oh shit! Yeah. I don't even know. I don't think I bet that fight. To be honest, I don't even think I bet it.
I had Holly Holm in 2 bets. I had her to win in 1 parlay, and then Holly Holm decision.
I had the over because I remember shitting my pants when Vieira got her in that fucking choke, that standing choke. I was like, oh no. Because I went to brush my teeth and I came back out and all of a sudden Holly Holm's fucking purple. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I remember that. Yes, what Luke asked Who do you guys think gets the title shot next at bantamweight after TJ? Good question.
Jose, oh no.
It wins, yes, 100%, 100%. After that, though, it's probably the winner of Jan and Sugar.
Yeah, it should be.
I mean, it should be, yeah.
Which is weird, but I don't know. I want to see Sugar versus Vera again. But I mean, how not Vera though? Vera's on a nice little win streak.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true. Fuck. Good question. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be tough, but yeah, I would say I agree with you, Jose. Jose should get the next title shot if he wins. If he wins,
right. Hopefully, it ain't a fucking another rematch between Dillashaw and Aljamain. Something stupid happens.
That'd be dumb.
Terrible.
All right, we'll move on up to the next one. It's not the greatest. Devin Clark versus Azamat versus Murzakanov. I think it's my turn. I am going to go with Azamat here. I'm not a big fan of Devin Clark. I'll admit it. I don't think he's that great. I don't think he has good striking. I don't think his chin's that great. He's got okay wrestling. He gets taken down too easily. Right. I mean, I know Azamat kind of gassed out in his first fight, but that was his UFC debut. I think is it Tafon, right? Tafon. He looked really good, like better than he usually does, I'll admit. And he just made a stupid mistake, and Azamat made him pay for it. So you got to give him credit for that. Even though I picked Tafon to win that fight, and I actually bet Tafon to win it, I was mad. But I think this guy is really good striking, though. He's got power. He's going to be quicker. He's a little bit light in that division, but yeah, I see a knockout here. I mean, I'm just not a big fan of Devin Clark. If he can't get his wrestling going early, I think he's going to fade. And I could just see a knockout here. So I got Azamat here. I just don't like it. It's just more of a fade on Clark, I think, personally.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm with you, dude. Clark don't really like to get hit, and he's gonna get hit hard here. Azamat's quick. He's gonna have way better striking, and if Clark can't get this to the mat, he's gonna be in trouble. But then again, I mean, if he does and he's able to get Azamat to the ground in the first round or wear on him, I mean, slow him down, that would definitely help him. But I'm going with Azamat, man. I think he's more explosive. I mean, he's an undefeated Russian. I've seen Devin Clark kind of, get manhandled and beat up by a lot of people, get finished, kind of look for ways out even. Ratchik, what was it? Ratchik, Span, Smith, Kutalaba, all them dudes put beatings on him. I ain't seen nobody put a beating on Murzakanov. So give me him, and yeah, man, I think he gets it done in the first round. I'm with you, like you said. I think he feels more comfortable in this fight. Fucking Tafon has way better striking than Devin Clark. Devin Clark don't have bad striking, but he doesn't throw near as many body kicks. And Tafon had a really good chin before that. Tafon just got a really bad team around him. They gave him bad cornering advice. Then he gets knocked out fucking bad by that knee. And then they're like, hey, come fight this fucking kickboxer. Like a month and a half later, like who, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, give me Azamat. But I'm not betting this because this has I'm also not going to be surprised if Devin Clark gets some clinch time, wears on him, and ends up getting like a boring decision like he did against like Alonzo Menafield. So I'm taking Azamat. I'm not betting him. I seen him went way down. When I went to the casino, he's minus 155, but I swear I seen something that's where he was minus like 135. So I mean, if that gets to pick him, dude, you got to bet. I got to take Azamat. You got to take the undefeated dude that knocks people fucking dead over the dude that you've seen get beat a lot. You know what I mean? So,
and he doesn't have a great chin. Like he gets knocked down easily, like just a touch, he drops.
Yeah, and he also will, like against Ryan Spann, he got hit a couple times, went up against kids like this, and Ryan Spann just choked him out. So
yeah, Azamat's minus 145.
What's that?
Is it Azamat's minus 145 right now?
Yeah, man, that's probably what I see, man. I like Azamat, dude. I don't know. Devin Clark didn't even look that good against fucking big ass William Knight at heavyweight. You know what I mean? He got that finish at the end, but he got rocked in the first round against William Knight. William Knight was chasing him around the fucking ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Big man William Knight rocked him. Like this guy's quicker and probably has the same amount of power. So
he got more power than William Knight, dude.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, fuck yeah. Azamat knocks people fucking out. Yeah, William Knight got knocked out by Tefan.
Oh, that's
But yeah, Azamat's got that because William Knight throws fucking hammers. But William Knight got that nice left check hook. But dude, Azamat throws them left hooks or left straight down the pipe, dude, flying knees. Like Azamat's good, dude. He's got fast hands. It's gonna be faster than Devin Clark too.
100%.
But dude, it looks like Azamat, dude. When I watched him fucking fight against Tefan when he came out and he's bouncing all jiggly, I'm like, this dude can make 170. But he's also already like 33, 34 years old. So
true.
But yeah, man, Azamat first round KO, but staying away from it, you know. And if I would bet him, it's almost gonna be by KO because I don't know if he's gonna win all the minutes over Devin Clark, especially in that, if it makes it to that second and third.
Yeah.
So it's like
I can see that. Saba asks, who's gonna win? Who's gonna fight the winner of Sanhagen versus Song? Ooh, I don't know. I like Song in that fight, personally.
that's a good one. You know, I don't know.
Maybe
It's all how these other, because there's a lot of big 135er fights coming up.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got Merab versus because that could even be like, say, the loser of Merab and Jose Aldo could fight. You know what I mean? Because there's everybody's booked right now, which is it's good. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's sitting out. Good fights coming.
Even Cookie City said the winner of Vera Cruz can be the winner of Song and Sanhagen.
Well, no, Vera wants to get that shit back on Song, so
True.
And dude, imagine Corey Sandhagen and Marlon fucking Vera, dude, striking it out. That would be phenomenal, dude. So all of them, Yadong, you know, Vera. I thought Vera already got the win over Song. I think Song would beat up Dominic Cruz. I think he could get the win over Cruz, but I don't know. Song got pieced up by Kyler Murray, or Kyler Phillips. The whole thing's weird.
True.
Especially that Aljamain actually beat Piotr in the second fight. Fucking
Don't remind me. CJP said Azamat by unanimous decision, but not betting that fight. If it goes decision, I'll be shocked. One way or another.
If it goes decision, I mean, after seeing how Azamat was slowing down and stuff and kind of getting beat by Tefan, who would win out of Tefan and Devin Clark? With Tefan on enough rest to not
I would say Tefan.
To get his chin back. I would probably have to like his striking was better. His chin was better. Dude, that's another thing too on this. If you want to actually break it down, I wanted to bet Azamat. Go look at the Azamat Tefan fight. Tefan was taking fucking big shots in that first and second round. He just wasn't getting stumbled. But bro, he was getting hit hard. And I don't think Devin Clark's taking them shots that Tefan was taking. If you go watch it, dude, Azamat cracks him, dude, and then he kept that power in the third round. Came out because the flying knee was set up. He cracked him with two nice left hands right before that and hurt him. You know, he was going back a little bit, and that's why he kind of went down to shoot and got fucking kneed right in the shit. But yeah, man, Devin ain't taking them shots like Tefan was in that fight. I don't believe so.
100%. Bunny Hunter said O'Malley's first title defense will be against Chito Vera. I just get the feeling it's setting up that way. So you're saying that O'Malley's going to get the belt before Vera? Okay.
That is highly debatable, but it could happen.
It could happen.
He's taking the better route there. You know what I mean? Vera's fighting fucking, but I mean, he really ain't. He's just skipping the fucking line because he's been fighting terrible fucking Chris Montino and shit, where Marlon Vera's out here with Song Yadong and then freaking, you know, Jose Aldo next fight. Like, Vera's been fighting murders, bro. He's ready for Dominic Cruz. The only reason that Jose Aldo beat him was because he was able to land a takedown and backpack Marlon Vera for the whole third round, because Jose won the first round and Marlon started taking over in the second, won the second round, and then Jose took him down in third and held him down. But I don't think Dominic Cruz got a backpack like that. Jose's a high-level BJJ black belt, you know what I mean? And this is 5 rounds. So I don't know, man. It's not looking good for Cruz, in my opinion, on a lot of fronts. When you don't hit hard. I watched him fight Casey Kenny and fucking Pedro Munoz, dude, and he moves, but he just does not hit hard. Like, there's nothing going to stop Vera from throwing the kitchen sink at him the whole fucking fight, in my opinion.
No, I agree. No, very humble. Luke said, y'all like the over or under in this fight? It's set at 2.5. I just looked. I would lean the under because I do think Azamat will get the knockout. That's why.
Me too. I do too. I do too. What's Azmat by KO?
I will look that up.
Even if he gets on top, he's got sick ground and pound too, man.
Yeah, he's got good wrestling. He's more of a striker.
Also, check it out too. Go check this out. I'm not 100%, but I don't know if fucking Devin Clark's made it to a finish where he lost. That dude gets finished on the regular. Let's see, Ratchet got him, Smith got him. He made it, I think, to the finish with Cutelaba. But Cutelaba gassed out so bad he kind of stopped beating his ass in the third.
Sure.
But he's been finished like every Span. These are the perfect ones to watch. Let's see, Span got him. Smith got him. Somebody else got him too. I already said it.
I'm looking right now.
Ratchik.
Rocket. Jan.
Rocket. Who?
Jan Blahovic.
Oh yeah. Blahovic got him too. Yeah, he gets finished.
Alex Nicholson.
Which he's the Spartan. Old school, Alice. He's getting beat out in PFL these days, but I still like the way he fights.
So every time he loses by decision, except the last fight against Cutelaba. But Cutelaba gassed himself.
Every time he loses by finish.
Yeah, finish. Yeah. Oh, I said decision. My bad. I meant finish.
It's a long night.
It is. Broke Bet said, getting too late for me, boys. I'll listen to the rest of this tomorrow at work. Good luck this week. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for showing up, guys. I know it's a little longer than usual, but we're having fun. I'm having fun. Thanks for staying with us and talking with us. We're just interacting with the chat. We love it. Just keep pumping up these comments. We'll do it.
Giving out some free money, man.
That's right. Cookie City said Ian Cutelaba killed Clark and Azamat owned Cutelaba. Exactly.
Right.
Right? Did I read that right? I don't know.
Yeah, you did. But I don't think that Cutelaba and Mirzakhanov fought. Have they fought? I don't think they fought.
Maybe they didn't. Let me look.
I don't know.
If they did,
I actually like the more we talked about it like that, which is good. We have the show talked out. I want to freaking throw a bet on Azamat now because, like I said, everybody here, that hasn't seen it, just go watch the first round of Azamat versus Stefan. Even though it seems like he lost, dude, he hit Stefan with some big shots. It's just Stefan's head's that big, and before that bad knockout, he was taking big shots from people, even like Mike Rodriguez. But after that knockout, he came back too early, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was like skeptical why he was coming back so early after that knockout. I'm like, dude, even though I did pick him against Olberg, I'm just. Olberg's a weird dude, so
he came back to her. He didn't even hit him with a big shot.
It was such a weak ass fucking punch.
Like, dude. Go watch him fight Azamat. He was taking way bigger shots, 10 times bigger shots than he took against Olberg. But Olberg's was nicely placed.
Yeah. SK said UFC 280 is the greatest card. Oh my god, dude! I cannot wait. I can talk a whole freaking live stream about UFC 280 right now. I can't wait.
Right.
It's going to be the best. You're right. Best card of the year. At least maybe the best card in like the last like 3 years. Like that's how good it is already. And they still put fights on there. There's only like 8 or 9 fights.
It's excellent, man. There's going to be a lot more Russians and stuff on there. It's in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be.
I'm hoping they can get Umar in there.
Makiev.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Both those guys, like put them against somebody. I don't care if they're bums. Put them in there. It's gonna be entertaining.
Yep.
Bunny Hunter said this has been a great show. You guys are very entertaining, and the back and forth with the subscribers very cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the show. Thanks for everybody sticking around. I know this is way longer than we usually go, but we're having fun, and we're like I said, we're having fun. Roland. Thanks for coming out. UFC 280 is stacked like my morning pancakes. Yeah, that's how good it is.
What's up, Roland?
Yeah.
Our show's going to be one of the biggest shows here in like 2 or 3 years because it's just a good show, man. It's funny. If I wasn't doing it, I'd be watching the motherfucker.
Yep. You know? Exactly. Effie said 280 will be a legendary card, no doubt. Unbelievable. Yeah, when Charlie Olives wins by guillotine in the second round, get the belt back. Technically,
dude, you got a best second round finish for Charlie O now. That'd probably be really good odds.
Doing it right now. If I can do it, I'll do it. But they're not out. But I will.
Right. Once you can. Yeah.
words. Mark my words. Second round submission. Charlie Olive's calling it.
I bet him. I didn't get him at where you got him, but I got him at plus 170. So I just put 120 to win like 200. But I see it's still at 170, so I'm gonna probably put the other 80 and just make it 200 to win. 340 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about putting more money down before it gets too crazy.
I think it's going to be closer to a more of a pick 'em, by the end, because it's going to be a fucking great. I don't understand how you can. Islam's good, but I don't understand how you can write off Charlie Olives at this stage. And the dude is great everywhere. He could easily sub Islam. It's not like Islam's unsubbable and he can knock him out anything. But Islam could grind him out too. It's going to be a great fight. That card, dude. We're going to do that UFC 280 show. It's going to be huge, dude. We're going to have a good show.
We're going to get a really good show that one. Saba's going to bed. It's 4 a.m. in Belgium. We appreciate you staying with us. He'll rewatch the rest tomorrow. But last question, lock of the night. I'm going to go Loopy, 100%. Lock of the night.
Lock of the night. I'm going Buday, man. I'm going Buday.
I like it.
Really, from the tape I watched, I'm going Buday.
Yeah, if I give me my top, your top 5 would be, or 3, let's say, it's Loopy, I would say Ode, and probably Buday, or Vera, one of those two.
Yeah, Silva, Buday.
Big
parlay in.
Great.
Get you some money on that Buday Silva parlay, man. I think they make it look easy too. No sweating on that one.
No Love said, I got Charles, Bilal, TJ, Jan, and Gamrot. I like it. The only one I may be a little skeptical. I'm torn on the Bilal Brady fight because Brady has way better striking, and I think they're
3 for 5 rounds.
I think it's 3.
I think Bilal's going to have better striking than Brady.
You think so?
Yeah, and then because when I first heard it, I'm like, I want Brady. I think Brady's going to get this on. But Bilal, and Brady's got good wrestling, but Brady never wrestled in high school or none of that. You know what I mean? But he still showed good wrestling. But if he can't out wrestle Bilal, I think, because you seen fucking Brady start getting pieced up by Chiesa. You know what I mean? At the end of that fight, he had to keep taking him down. And his striking ain't bad, but I think Bilal has better striking. I've seen him win full striking matches. Man, it's a good fight. I just don't like Bilal, and I love Sean Brady, but dude, I haven't broke the tape down all the way, but I'm starting I think that Bilal is going to be the favorite by the time that fight starts.
Right now, Brady is minus 130, and it's plus 10.
I think it's going to flip by the time. But because it's going to be dependent on if Brady can hold down Bilal for all 3 rounds. It's only 3 rounds that favors Brady a lot, in my opinion, but. Who's going to wrestle better?
True. I think that's what it comes down to. Who's going to be the better wrestler? Because I think they're both going to want to wrestle for some reason. It's going to be weird. I don't know. It's going to be a weird fight. It's tough to predict. I don't think I'm going to bet that fight one bit. But I probably should bet Bilal because every time I don't bet him, he just proves me wrong. And if I bet against him, he proves me wrong. If I bet on him, he wins. So it's okay.
Right. Yeah, it's some fighters like that, man. You can't pin it down. You know what I mean? Either they're you win when they bet on them, or they lose, or they lose when you bet on them, and they win when you bet against them, man.
Exactly. All right, we'll move up to the next one here. We're gonna do Yasmin Jarugui versus Izamin Lucindo. Who do you got here?
Dude, low level's done for me, right? Low level women's done for me, but dude, right now I'm fucking backing the shit out of this. I'm gonna try to find it out of Yasmin, dude. This girl's tough as shit, dude. Well rounded. I said some.
No, you're funny as hell. That's why I was laughing. I just loved your intro there. You're like, I'm gonna fucking back this.
Get out of her. Yeah. Yeah, man, I like her, dude. She's really nice kickboxing, really fast hands with straight punches, really nice body and head kicks. Her striking's phenomenal. She's a really good fighter. She's aggressive too, and she's well-rounded, man. I've seen her get the takedowns on girls trying to take her down. She throws nice 5 to 8 punch punch and kick combos, man. 6 of her 8 wins are by KO. She hits hard. She's a finisher. She's constantly just going forward, trying to beat up girls. Loves the dart in with the 5-punch combos where she's like running across the ring and the girls are backing up. I like when people do that if they can get away with it. Excellent right overhand and uppercut. Her right overhand and uppercut are freaking nice. Really nice knees in the clinch and excellent offensive and defensive grappling. Her opponent Lasman, better known as like the fucking Brazilian gymnasium fighter, dude. All the girls she's fighting are in like made up cages, like weird, like low level. She got pretty good power striking though. She's slow. She's not throwing a ton of different like techniques, but she does have power. She's gonna throw some stuff, but decent takedown and grappling. Seems heavy on top, good ground and pound. Seems to be powerful with the grappling and strikes. But that's about it. She's coming in on super short notice, and like I said, her level of competition makes like, what was the one dude that just fought? They got fucking dominated from Ukraine. What was that dude's name?
Oh, Eeyore.
Eeyore. Yeah. She makes like her. Yeah, like the people she's fighting and beating up make his people look like pretty tough people, pretty tough fighters. You know what I mean? Like man, I'm taking Yasmin. I think this girl's gonna like be really good in the UFC in the future. I looked on her Instagram and stuff. She's been fighting forever. She takes this shit serious. She's well rounded. She's got the full camp. She's gonna look like a giant favorite, I believe. So, but like I said, I'm staying away from it. But I would lay her up if this was the old Cody, fucking 2 weeks ago. Shit, but.
Well, if this is the old John, he would totally do it, but I'm not doing it either, man. Not touching this, but I really like Yasmin as well. It's just like so many unknowns. Like I think they're both like UFC debutantes, if you want to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to touch a low-level women's MMA fight. They're both making their UFC debuts. But Yasmin has very good striking, like, and she's aggressive, like you said. And I really like that. She has pretty decent grappling. She's no like fish out of water if she gets on the ground. And then Lucindo is more of a grappler, doesn't have that great of a striking, but she needs to get this fight to the mat. Otherwise, she's going to lose this fight, I think. But not touching it, I think Yasmin will win. I think she'll either win by a knockout, and I do another sneaky little sprinkle. If you want to do it, I'm not going to do it. But if you want to, Yasmin by knockout, I think it's like plus 250. I think that's a very good sprinkle bet. What?
6 of her 8 wins are by knockout. What's because I can't remember right now. What's Lucindo? How is her 4 losses? Where are they from?
Let me look.
Man, my neck.
Yeah, she has a lot of that's one thing about her. She does have a lot of for a 20-year-old, a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Lost by armbar, and then the other 3 just say loss. So
they're so low level, they don't even barely know the results. Yeah, man, I like Yasmin by KO. Dude, if she keeps this fight standing, like I think she's gonna. Her striking's phenomenal. So
true.
Yeah, man.
No, I agree. I said by decision, but I can totally see a knockout here, and maybe like a later round knockout, like 2nd or 3rd round.
I think she has a better, easier route of victory than Loopy. Like, and she's way less priced. And her girl's on super short notice, you know? But then also, again, if you're betting on this, understand that this could be a regional fight in Brazil and jungle fight, you know what I mean, between these 2 girls. Neither one's fought on the Contender Series or nothing. I believe Yasmin might have fought in like Combate or some shit like that. Maybe down in Mexico, but she's good, dude. I have faith in this girl.
Yeah. Let me see real quick.
I don't have faith in any faith in me ever being able to say her last name, but
I can't say that either. Yeah, she's fought in Combate a lot, actually.
That's not bad. Combate is actually decent down in Mexico organization, you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 fights out of her 8.
In Combate, yeah, that's not bad. That's the pretty good. That's like the main one down in Mexico. So she's fighting there. We all know Mexico, tough fighters, dude. Sure. A lot of tough fighters. So
exactly. We saw that one guy from Dana White Contender Series. He lost to Carpenter, but he fought in Combate, I think, and he's actually pretty good.
He had some hands. If that other dude didn't have that good wrestling and take him down and shit,
100%.
Long night.
Won my bet. I'm happy with that, but I was scared a little bit.
Right. Yo.
Sam K, what's up, man? He said, what are your 3 most confident picks on the card? Love watching your breakdowns. I appreciate that. My 3 most confident picks will be Lupe, Buday, and I keep going back and forth. I'll say Silva, but I'll throw O'Day in there too, because those are my top 4 right there.
I like all of them. I like what you said, dude. I like O'Day in there. Like my most comfortable ones because they got, to me, the easiest opponents, you know? So I'm with that.
I mean, I like Vera as well. You can throw Onama in there, but they have tougher competition.
Silva, we had Silva in there. Yeah. I'll tell you too, what I like a lot is the Ontiveros under, bro, because Benitez is tough. He puts people away. I like Justin James is way tougher than Ontiveros. Not I'm saying like as far as his striking and stuff, but as far as him taking damage and shit, he's tougher than Ontiveros, and he got him out of there in the first round. So I like that too. That under, I really like that under. It's like the T-Rex under to me.
Yeah,
dude, Charlie Ontiveros is he's the least durable guy in the UFC. Like him and like Cody Garbrandt makes Ontiveros,
or like Eddie Weiland, but I mean, I know he's retired now, but like, dude,
Sam Alvey these days, like,
yeah. I mean, Eddie Weiland, I feel so bad because like he's a local guy from around me, and like he actually came into my like place of like business, and like I've like actually waited on him and stuff before, and and I'm like, I didn't even know he was a UFC fighter until like for whatever reason I found out. I don't want to like get out his information or whatever, but I'm like, holy crap. And I feel so bad because I was always rooting for him, but like, man, he keeps getting burned. And like, I'm glad he retired. I think it needed to be done, but I always feel bad.
Father Time, dude's undefeated.
Yeah. And he's about my age too. He's like, what, 37, 38. So
yeah, and he was in wars. He's like a Chuck Liddell, man, where it's I'm gonna take one of yours to fucking hit you with one of my heart.
Like, if you watch some of his like WEC fights, like, man, he was fucking vicious, dude.
Fuck yeah, he's good, dude. But that back when his chin held up, he's a tough dude. His takedown defense was phenomenal and all that. But now, you know, it's just like Chuck Liddell. After a while, your chin don't hold up to that, and you take one to get one. You take one, you're done, man. So, yeah. But I mean, you got to respect what he did. He's a pioneer of the sport. Love Eddie Weiland.
Exactly. All right, we'll move up to the co-main event of David Onama versus Nate the Train.
Well, since we haven't talked about this now.
I know. We already talked about this already, so we'll make this quick. I'm going to go with Onama. It's going to be a good fight, don't get me wrong. And Nate the Train has a very good chance of a knockout here, but technically, I think Onama's better. Striking, I think he's going to be a little bit bigger. I think the reach advantage as well. Let me look real quick. I don't want to lie. Yeah, he's going to have like 4-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage. I know Onama can be hittable at times, but so can Nate the Train too. So, no, Onama just needs to keep his range. He needs to be a little bit patient. I don't think he needs to rush in there because that's what Nate the Train wants. He wants to make this a brawl. And if it's a brawl, I'm a little scared. But Onama should win this fight. I see this fight playing out on the feet. And I trust Onama's chin a little bit more than Nate the Train's as well right now. Nate the Train is 34 years old, and Onama is 28. So I'm going to go with Onama. I'm confident. I'm not super confident. Not a lock by any means, but I'm pretty confident he'll win this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. Everything you just said, that was perfect. Onama, younger, bigger, hits harder, more durable. You know, he's shown more durability, even though he does get rocked to himself. But yeah, I gotta take that. It's weird though, because it's almost like because I'm not betting this fight at all, but I almost feel like the odds are kind of fucking dictating what I'm picking too. Just because he's such a big favorite, it almost seems like, well, I should pick him but man, this is gonna be a good fight, especially with seeing what that little dude on short notice was able to do. He was able to go one really strong round with him being way littler and all that. And Landwehr is way bigger than the last dude he fought and way better in my opinion. So like, man, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. But I'm taking Onama. I really do think that he wins. But the way he fights and the way Landwehr fights, man, these dudes are just going to be throwing blows, and like it's going to be like kind of like a crazy pace fight and just a crazy all over the place fight. And I don't know if I think Onama should be like minus 160 to 190 in my opinion, to be honest, or to 200 somewhere in there. But like, it's going to be a good fight. crazy wins. Like really, like the craziest thing about it, he has the Benitez win, but he was kind of getting pieced up before he went nuts and started beating him. But the weird thing is now is we all based that betting him real big and putting him as a big favorite over him doing good against Mason Jones on short notice. But now we're kind of finding out, like, is Mason Jones, like, really, if you do good against him, does that make you a fucking world beater to everybody else that ain't elite? So Nate Landwehr is good, dude. This is gonna be a good fight, but I'm taking Onama with no bets on this fight. I just don't trust it at all. Sure. Wouldn't be shocked if somehow Landwehr takes a beating and something in the first, comes back in the second, third, wears him down, and gets another choke out like he did on Ludovic Klein, dude. You see Ludovic Klein's a tough motherfucker. So yeah.
Yeah, SK even said the odds are too good not to sprinkle on Nate the Train. I mean, right now, yeah, because I think he's like plus like 250 or something. I got Onama at like minus 210, and I was okay with it.
That's a good line. That's like, you know, where should be kind of.
Yeah, and like right now, Onama is at 280, and Landwehr's at 230 plus 235. So that's a tough line. I get it.
Right.
And like, this is another thing I want to bring up real quick is you and me, we like to put our bets in really early. Like, so yeah. I feel like the favorites look early in the week for the lines and jump on the favorites early. If you like underdogs, wait a little bit in the middle of the week because see how the line goes.
Right.
Because I feel like more times than not, if you like an underdog, you can get a better price later in the week than you do early in the week. If you like favorites, jump on it early because you will get that price early. I'll never see 210 on Onama. He's at 280.
Lines jump like crazy these days. Like it's a lot more people betting these days, I feel like, because these lines change quick, you know, like huge. Like favorite, like I feel like back in the day, I don't know, 5 years ago, even it was hard. Like most people was in like minus 200 or 300, something like that. But they got a lot more mismatches in UFC now these days too. So,
yeah, Mario Fights said Onama looked like a very raw talent in his last fight. Yeah, he's got some seasoning, I think, a little bit he needs to do, but he's good though. The talent's there.
Yeah.
Banana said Nate will make it greasy. That's what he does.
Greasy, yes, sir.
I guess that's bacon and a kettle. If
dinner plate, it's a dinner plate with bacon.
I love bacon, so
I fuck with bacon.
As I said, Onama is minus 330. Geez, yeah, that's very rich. That's way bigger than my book says. I would take a shot on Nate the Train at 270. Why not?
Damn, like Onama's good, but
not that good. Not for minus 330 good. I don't think so.
What he just said was perfect, to be honest. I mean, to say he looked like a raw talent. And that was against a guy on short notice that maybe if that guy had a full camp and was 15 pounds bigger, 10 pounds bigger.
True.
Like they fought to a decision before in the amateurs, but like you could just tell. But I mean, I like Onama. I like his heart. I like his toughness and all that, but I like the same damn thing about Nate Landwehr. So it's like I said, it's the same thing with like Jason Witt and Quinlan. Like if Landwehr doesn't get knocked out in that first round, it's probably going to be a greasy ass tough fight. You know what I mean? Like Onama's not taking Landwehr down and choking him out like he did the last kid when times you can get a little tough at times. So and they're both hittable. You know, both these dudes are real hittable. So it's going to be a good fight, man. I can't wait to watch. That's why I'm glad I just stayed away from it, watched this as a fan. That's like the Jeff Neal and Luke A. No, I picked the right thing, watched it as a fan, and was just like, holy shit. My girl was watching with me like, damn. And I was like, ain't no way Luke A getting finished. I was telling her that. Next thing you know, the fucker folds. I was like, yeah. Look down.
That'll happen. Effie said, good point, guys. I wanted Silva at minus 275 and waited 3 hours and got him at minus 300. Yep. I'm telling you, look at the lines early. Like, so after the fights, this is what I do. I'll look at on Sunday morning when I'm doing my research, I'll look at the lines. Even before that, I might look at the lines. I'll have like one bet, maybe two with the fighters I already know. I don't have to do research on. But then Sunday morning when I'm doing my research, I look at the lines and like while I'm doing, I'm like, oh, I like this fighter. What are they at? I'm like looking, and then I do my bets then while I'm doing research because you're not going to get on favorites. You're not going to get that same line on Sunday than on let's say Wednesday or Thursday. There's no way.
Yeah, you need to, if you want to bet a favorite, you need to get it in before Saturday night's over. Because here's what I found out. Because as soon as the UFC's over, you got the people that fucking won money on there, like boom, betting, putting in their bets. You got the people that lost money, like shit, I got to get my money back. So everybody's looking on it. Right after that UFC, them lines changed a shit ton. I'll drop a little. I mean, this is kind of easy to me. This was another kind of low hanging fruit parlay. I know the fight's gonna be tough, and this is for 278. But I like Usman, the Alabizi, and then I threw Tyson Pedro in because it actually saved me $40 per 100. Like I was gonna for just Usman and Albizi, it was minus 154. And when I threw Pedro in there, because dude, Harry Hunsucker is the worst. I don't even know how the fuck he's still in the UFC. But I threw him in. It took it down to I think minus 114. So I put like minus 112. So I put like 336 to win 3, and I freaking love that bet. Like, yeah, I mean Usman, dude. I'm not betting against him ever. You got to show me that dude's even. It's possible to even beat him. And Colby Covington would fuck up fucking what's his nuts, fucking Leon Edwards. So, and you see what Usman did him. So, but I that's the little one I put for next week.
Yeah, I got one bet for next week too. It's where are we at here? Oh, I guess I didn't add him in. I should have, but I didn't. I did Sean Woodson because Luis Saldana sucks. Romanov, Maverick, because Shannon Young is not good, and Tyson Pedro. I think those are all pretty much locks, personally.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah, I like Sean Woodson a lot too. I'm gonna check it out. I got to do more tape on that, but yeah, I like them guys too, and they'll probably just go up prices, and they're already pretty high, Yeah.
Well, you remember Luis Saldana from Columbus, dude? He barely won, and Sean Woodson's way better than that other guy. I don't even remember his name. He's not even in the UFC, I don't think, anymore.
I don't know when he fucking folded against Austin Lingo, dude. Came out, his first fight after Contender Series came out, was beating up Lingo for that first round. Lingo took that beating and then came out and just took over in that second. I think he hurt his leg or something, he said. But, yeah, no, Woodson's a real deal, dude.
Yeah, I think he's really good. SK said, any of you guys pick Usman last week? Dude got me back my coins plus some from that Egger fan. I did not. I knew it was a low-level fight, so I didn't bet it, but I picked the other guy.
I picked Usman and Neal on my prediction video, but I didn't bet either one of them, but I wish I did. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Monday morning quarterbacking.
Yep. Mario said, I'm adding Romanov to my parlays. I would as well. I like Romanov against Tybura a lot.
So tough, though, because, like,
it's going to be a tough fight for him, but I think the wrestling, man. I think it's just.
Yeah, but Tiberia's got like some of the better wrestling in the fucking heavyweight division. Like he out wrestled Sergey Spivak. You know what I mean?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
But he, what's it like? Who you think's better, Juan Espino or Tiberia? Like Tiberia's the truth, dude. He's got some good wins in the heavyweight division. He's got better striking than Romanov. You know what I mean? And then like his he was that because like. I wanted to see who I wanted to bet on that. So, like, I'll go in advance. Like, I've already got a bunch of tape study done for 278. But, like, before I know I'm going to the casino on Tuesday night or Monday night, I'll do the night before, and I'll pick, like, 3 fights that I'm like, man, I'm thinking about betting this. I want to do the tape study just on them. But, like, with the Juan Espino and stuff, but, like, the thing is Romanov's gotten a lot better shape since then. And that's so I don't think he'll start slowing down. But Juan Espino, dude, won the first round, in my opinion. It had a hip toss, was on top, landed a little control. Like, it was weird. He actually even took Romanov down again at the end of the first. Romanov came back strong in the second, and then the third nut shot, you know what I mean? But, like, it didn't, like, Romanov was gassing. And Tybura is better. And Tybura is good. Like, he's got good wins and stuff. So if Romanov don't start getting them takedowns, like, Tybura's got, like, top 5 wrestling in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? Blades. And then you'd think Spivak would be up there somewhere, and Tybura out-wrestled him.
I would say Romanov's the second best wrestler in the heavyweight division. Blades is number 1 for sure.
Blades, yeah.
Spivak, I would give number 3.
Fuck, what are we talking about? We forgot about Frankie fucking Nurmagomedov.
Frankie, what?
Ngannou, when Cyril Gane turned him into fucking Frankie Nurmagomedov. Dude, that big dude wrestling's a problem. How did his cardio hold up and he wrestled like that? That amazed me, dude.
I forgot about that fight, and you totally reminded me, and now I'm mad.
Stipe tried to take him down in the second fight. fucking Ngannou shrugged him off, picked Stipe up and fucking threw him down and hit him with like dude, if that dude can wrestle, he's already a problem. It sucks he's already like 36 though, man. But
True. SK said, miss what you guys said about Zalal versus Blackshear. Feeling like taking a shot on Blackshear, but need more research first.
Definitely missed that part because I'm heavy on Zalal. I like Zalal.
I think Zalal. I'm not saying it's a lock, but I'm very confident. I think the value is there at minus 125. He's more well rounded than Shear. Striking, I mean, at worst they equal each other, but the wrestling and grappling is going to be Zalal all day. So
I think Zalal's better everywhere. And just how movement and how he mixes his stuff. And Blackshear is going to be, I mean, it's in front of a crowd. It's his first time in the UFC. He's on short notice. For that even type of money, it seems like all the advantages are going to Zalal right now. And I like Zalal, man. I really do think he's a good fighter. He went split decision with Sean Woodson. A lot of people think he beat Sean Woodson. And that's at 145 where Sean Woodson's 6'2". I guarantee if this was Blackshear coming in on short notice with Sean Woodson would be minus fucking 350. You know what I mean? And especially Blackshear's up at 145. That's the way certain ways I think about certain shit, about the numbers, all that to make different
makes
bets.
sense for sure.
Right.
All right. We'll go to the main event. We got Cheeto versus Dominic. Who do you got?
Cheeto. I got Cheeto Vera, man. I love Dominic Cruz. If he was 28-year-old Dominic Cruz, then it would be a little easier to pick, tougher. But then I like Marlon Vera. I think that Dominic Cruz got that good movement and stuff, but he's got bad knees. He's 35 now, so he ain't as fast. He's getting hit more. Obviously, he's getting dropped. He got dropped by Cejudo, got dropped by Pedro. And I feel like Marlon Vera's got excellent leg kicks, excellent front kicks, body kicks, face kicks, obviously. He's going to hit way harder. And I feel like he's going to be able to, over 5 rounds, beat up Dom's legs, slow him down by the 4th or 5th, And if Dom does slow down and have to stand there and just brawl with Cheeto Vera, we know that's not good. Dom doesn't hit hard at all. Watching his fights with Casey Kenny, he's moving, he's throwing his shots and moving, but he don't do no damage. Vera's going to be able to just try to walk him down. Now, can Dominic Cruz do 5 rounds of just pattering and then running? Maybe, because he's gonna be the better technical fighter than Marlon Vera. Better, probably all-around fighter. But as far as toughness, age, I mean, Dominic Cruz has fought 3 times in 6 years, and Marlon Vera's probably fought 3 top 15 guys in the last year at least. You know what I mean? Real legit dudes. Got to win over my boy Sean O'Malley. You know what I mean? But no, man, I got Marlon Vera, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Dom's probably going to win the first round because Cheeto starts slow. Could even maybe kind of win the second round, but I don't know. All it takes is for Cheeto to hit him with that one shot like he kept doing with Rob Font. Because like I said, I think Rob Font's striking is way better than Dominic Cruz's striking. More powerful and more accurate, and he's throwing real sick hands. I mean, he might not have the exact movement. He's got good movement, too. I favor Rob Font over fucking Dom. So I think at some point, man, Marlon's just going to keep hitting him and then catch him with some shots, dude. And he could get the finish, but maybe not. Maybe he keeps getting up. Dom's tough, survives. So maybe it goes, later in the fight. But I got Marlon Vera just landing the bigger, harder shots. And Marlon Vera over 5 rounds is savage, dude. So I got to see what he does, though. I got a bet with him. I got him parlay with Buday, Osborne, and I think they both win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is Cheeto's fight to win. He's gonna be in the face of Dominic Cruz for all 5 rounds. That's the thing that I like about Cheeto. He's gonna push forward. He's gonna be in the face. He doesn't care if he gets hit. And I don't think Dominic Cruz is gonna be able to get away and run away for all 5 rounds. Maybe a round. But Cheeto's gonna catch him with something like a kick, a leg kick, or slow him down even bit or even more. And like we said earlier in the night, if Pedro can drop Cruz, what do you think Cheeto is going to be able to do? Cheeto hits twice as hard, at maybe 3 times harder.
Even Cejudo,
Yeah, it's just to me, I get the Dom love. I know he's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he doesn't have a chance to win this fight. He does. But
he would have to fight the perfect fight.
Yep, for 5 rounds, a perfect fight for 25 minutes.
At 35 years old, against a dude that's literally going to be coming forward, throwing shit at him with both hands, both feet the whole time. So give me that dog.
Yeah, I mean, Dominic Cruz is 37 years old and Cheeto's 29. 29.
I've been giving him a couple years. Yeah, he's almost, I mean, come on, man. He's 37, dude. For a fucking bantamweight that relies on speed and agility, like I said, that's why he's been getting dropped and stuff lately. It's because obviously he's slowing down and actually getting hit by them big shots. He used to be able to duck. And yeah, man, his face, Marlon Vera, for some fucking reason, he's got that BJ Penn face and skin where he doesn't show marks, he doesn't get black eyes, he don't get beat up at all. And his opponents look like they fought Tony Ferguson. Look at Rob Font's face at the end of that fight. You know what I mean? And he's going to be, I mean, Dom is hard to hit. He's got like fucking some crazy striking defense, 60-something% or some shit like that. But I'm on Vera, man. I think Vera gets him. I'm not betting against Vera in 5-round fights till I see someone just whoop him for 5 rounds because the dude's a savage. And every fight I've ever seen him in the 3rd round, he's winning. You know what I mean? And coming back and going hard where the other people are starting to fold. Now you add 10 more minutes of that on. I like Vera, man.
Yeah. No, 100%. I'm with you because, I mean, I can see a decision win from Vera, but I think if he does, I think it's going to be like a 4th or 5th round knockout. I think he's eventually going to get to Dom. Dom's going to be tired from running around the big ring for 3 rounds because Cheeto's going to be right in his face the whole time. And I don't. Maybe Dom tries to get some wrestling, but Cheeto has good submissions off his back, so I don't think it's a good idea.
Right. He can hit it. He got good elbows too, dude. He was freaking hitting Frankie Edgar with sick elbows, sick up kicks. He was crazy. Like, dude, Vera's just a dangerous fighter at all times, anywhere in that cage, dude. And Dom's really not. Dom's not a dangerous fighter. He's a smart fighter. No one's ever accused him of being dangerous. So I like Vera, dude. And Vera's a smart fighter. He don't do no dumb fight IQ shit.
He's not an idiot.
Yeah.
It just so happens like a lot of his losses, like he's a slow starter. That's his downfall. He's a slow starter. 3-round fights, he's gonna lose a lot of those 3-round fights because he's slow.
Right. Well, his fights too, man. He's lost a lot of them early in his career. When he's fighting dudes, like I listened to his podcast on with Joe Rogan, and like he said when he came and did like the Ultimate Fighter and that he'd only trained in like a little gym where he was at and had like 2 fights on the regional scene over people, and then Dana White had him come and train at like Jackson's for a little bit and then do the Ultimate Fighter. But he said basically like, you know what I mean? He was just learning all that stuff on the fly. That's why he's got losses to people early in his career. And he came to the UFC super early in his career too. Yeah. So I love Marlon Vera. I love Dominic Cruz too, but I really love Marlon Vera at this point in his career. So.
Yep. No, I'm right with you. CJP said he got Cheeto at -185.
Yeah. That's a love line. Nice line, Carlos. That's a nice line.
SK said too much inactivity from Cruz to back him. I agree. 5 rounds, yeah. If it was a 3-round fight, I mean, Dom Cruz would be a good dog for sure. I would probably even throw money on that.
Yeah.
Banana said Cruz has been smashing active fighters, but he's a decision fighter. Yeah, he's all decision. He's not going to finish Cheeto. There's no way.
Oh, Cheeto's never about to finish.
Roland said I have a 2-week parlay with Silva, Lupita, Cheeto, Usman, Woodson, and Romanov at +49. I like it all.
I like it. I like that one. Well thought of. Got some good stuff in it.
Epi says Cheeto gonna beat his ass.
Straight to the point. I like it. No breakdown, no nothing. Cheeto gonna beat that.
Cheeto gonna beat his ass. That's a breakdown. Cheeto gonna beat his ass. Banana says the thing about Silva fight is he's got way too many submission losses for GM3 to not have a chance. Very sweaty fight. Well, I know we kind of went over this. Man, I don't see Silva losing to by a submission unless he gasses himself out in the 3rd round to the point where he's stupid and does something dumb and then he snatches up a guillotine. That's it.
I see it going more like the Ian Heinisch fight where he just fucking clips Gerard pretty fucking early, like in the first 2 minutes, and gets him out of there. Like, yeah. Silva's savage, bro. I think that he can be like a legit top 5 fighter Like, you know what I mean? He's a little older now, but dude has been fighting his whole life, and the middleweight division soft as fuck. So I really think that he could go up and be, you know, top 5-10 fighter. Legit. He's good, dude.
Yeah, I agree. Dirty Red says, gotta make Cruz beat you in this spot. All that damn time away from the cage can't be good. I agree. He's he's doing the commentating, he's doing this and that. I mean, I'm sure he trained the last like 2 or 3 months, but it's just tough. It's tough.
Coming back to a young savage, dude, like a fucking real young savage. Like this, like the UFC ain't trying to build Dom Cruz up right here. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they want Cheeto to win.
Yep. If I butcher this name, I'm sorry. Dilra says if Vera wins, O'Malley needs to fight him for a title shot. I agree. At least a title eliminator, if you want to say.
O'Malley better tighten them legs up. Better tighten that leg game up.
All right, guys, we are done. I know it's a little longer than usual, but we had fun. I had fun. I hope everybody had fun. If you haven't subscribed to both of our channels, please do so. We're trying to get Cody to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so please at least follow him, subscribe. If you follow me, cool beans, all good. Hit the like button. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for donations. That's awesome, too. I 100% agree, or not agree, 100% appreciate that. Sorry. Don't expect it at all. You don't have to do that. It's great, but I appreciate it.
Giving out some tips, bro, man. You're good at that.
Yeah, I tried. We try. This is why we do this show. We do it for fun. We do it for everybody. If they have questions or want to talk MMA or feet, that's what we're here for.
Get time with Johnny.
Exactly. But all right, guys, we'll take off. Thank you for showing up. Have a good night and enjoy the fights this weekend. And we'll see you back here next week.
Yep.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out. See you guys. Appreciate y'all. I don't know why I copied what you said.
No, you said you copy me. That's great.
Perfect.
Peace out.
Later, guys.